Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. It is Tuesday, and for those of you who've been to my stream before, you all know what that means. It means we are going to be playing some Wurm Online, and we're going to go exploring the world. And for those of you who are here on my stream for the first time, or for whom are seeing Wurm Online or have never even heard of Wurm Online before, this is a Sandbox MMO, and one of my favorite MMOs, if not my favorite MMO that I've been playing for the past 6 years. And what we see before us here is my Nar, the boat that I've built with my own two hands, and we're going to take this vessel out to the sea and go and find a faraway place to go and explore that I've never been to in Wurm. So, I hope you're all doing great. Hello, Vergent. Hello, Mare. Nice to see you guys. I hope the beginning of the week has been good for you. And yeah, I'm all prepared. I got everything ready to go. Hello, Ethric. Nice to see you as well. So, let's whip out the old map and just have a look at how this map is coming along. So last week we were on Pristine. We went to explore this area, and actually what was kind of funny was that we managed to find an abandoned deed, and then I was like, oh darn, I don't have my cart with me. I would love to take all that stuff that's there. But I didn't have a cart with me, so I thought, okay, I'll figure it out after the stream, what I'm going to do about that. But then what we did see also, in addition, was right next to that, we saw a beautiful, beautiful pottery brick castle on a little kind of peninsula. And so what actually happened after that stream was that after the stream was over, what I did was I went to the abandoned deed that was right on the shoreline next to where our boat was parked. And I stuffed everything into a BSB container unit, all the stuff that I wanted to loot, and then I ended up actually pushing that container unit for about 3 hours to the shoreline to my boat. I couldn't be bothered to go back to Xanadu to get a cart to get the stuff. So I just pushed it and I watched Netflix at the same time. But here's the funny part. So yeah, I did that. I got all the stuff into my boat. I was so happy. I was so satisfied with myself. And then the next day, so I just left my boat parked at the shoreline there, and I thought, okay, I don't have time right now to actually sail back to Xanadu. So what I'll do is leave the stuff on the boat. I'll log in the next day, and then I will head on back to Xanadu. So then I logged on the next day, and there I saw somebody in local, and so I was thinking to myself, oh, I wonder if it's the owner of that beautiful pottery brick castle that we were admiring during the stream. And so I asked the guy, like, hey, are you the one who owns that beautiful pottery brick castle? And he said, no, I'm the one who owns the deed that you stole stuff from. Or looted stuff from her. I forget what phrase he used or wording he used. Maybe he probably didn't say steal. I think he said take. And I was like, how did you know it was me? And then he said he had been using tracking. And then I said, well, I thought the deed was abandoned. And he said, well, no, he just came back. The deed was abandoned momentarily, but he just came back to the game, and he had been like assuming that the house is going to be safe because some of the walls were still up. And he didn't know that you could loot stuff out of a house where some of the walls are gone. And so, well, obviously, I said, oh, well, obviously you're going to get your stuff back. I can't take that now with a good conscience since you're here. So I actually, the BSB unit was still on the shoreline because I had pushed it there. So I stuffed all the stuff back into the container unit, and I sailed away. But yeah, that was really bad timing. And hello there, friendly kitten. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you found me when you played Foundation, when I played Foundation on the weekend, Friendly Kitten. Nice. Yeah, I did notice, Friendly Kitten, that I did get one Twitch. I only got actually out of that stream, even though we had 250 people, it was actually even more. It was, what was it, 260 something? Let me just actually check. Hold on, let me just open that in. I want to get the exact amount there. It was an amazing amount of people who were watching that stream, but it's so interesting how different the Steam broadcasts are from Twitch streams. So let me just have a look at the exact amount here, just so I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it had 297 viewers. 297 viewers were watching it at the same time. So that's, and then the total amount of viewers was almost 10,000 that had watched the stream over the time. And yeah, so it was a great success, that stream that I did on Steam on Saturday. Now, it was up on the Foundation like front page of the store, so that, you know, explains why there were so many viewers, because I was thinking after that man, you know what I should do? I should start doing some like Steam broadcasts once in a while, just to get like more people in here into the Twitch channel. And, you know, maybe I could have like a banner up, like just advertising my Twitch address. And hello, Ethric. Oh, hold on. I'm looking at the, I already said hello to you. I was looking at a different window here. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So, but here's the interesting thing about like doing a stream on Steam, the Steam broadcasts. So even though there were 297 people watching the stream, only like, I would say maybe 5 people talked during the entire stream. So the culture of streams on Steam is completely different from Twitch. Basically, obviously, the main reason that there are like streams to begin with on Steam is for a completely different reason than what we have here in Twitch. There, it's all about, you know, Steam wants to sell games, right? So the broadcasts are merely one little tool amongst the many other tools that they use to sell the games. So it's a way to show the game that you might want to buy. Whereas in Twitch, of course, it's all about the stream, you know? It's all about the community, and it's a completely different beast. So anyhow, after that, I went to actually look at how many people were watching streams on the like most popular games, like say Red Dead Redemption, and it was only like a couple. Like on the top ones, it was only like a couple, if even any. So it's really, really weird. You had tons and tons on the store front page, but then when you went to just watch the other like normal streams, it was a really low amount. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth streaming there, to be honest. But anyhow, let's get back to Wurm. Let's get back to Twitch. And you know what we're going to do? I'm just going to catch up with you guys in a second. But let's just first decide on what location we're going to go to. So let's whip out the old map. And here is our map. So, for those of you who don't know anything about Wurm Online, it's a sandbox MMO. Here are all of the PvE servers. These are not islands, they are servers. I've just bunched them together in this one image. And what we do every Tuesday is since I've played this game for over 6 years, and I have barely visited like any of it's so gigantic, this world, or like all the servers put together, that I literally have not had time to go and like visit all the places. As you can see, all the servers look completely different. They're shaped differently, unlike most other MMOs, right? And where we are right now is here on my island. So I own an entire island. So This is what you see here. Oh, hold on. So this is what you see here. And that mountain over there actually is this one right there. And so what we do every Tuesday is I press this button, which is going to place a marker here on a random location, and we are going to sail to that place, and we're going to go, even if it's on the top of a mountain, we're going to go to that place, because what is really awesome about Wurm is that the exploration is completely 100% seamless. There are no invisible walls. There's no instances that you have to sort of like enter and teleport into. You can completely seamlessly explore the entire place. You can sail the seas, and once you reach the server borders, you cross over to another server. So yeah, regardless of where that marker ends up, of course, we don't want to end up in the middle of the water, because there's nothing much to explore there. And we don't want to end up on these blue areas either, because those are the places we've gone to explore over the past months, every Tuesday. And also the other blue areas you can see marked along the edges just simply mean that I've explored those on my own time, throughout the years. So here we go. We're going to press the button. 3, 2, 1, and pick destination. And we ended up on a little area, a little island over here, very close to my island actually, which I've already obviously explored, so we're not going to go there. Let's just press this again, and now it's going to Deliverance on top of this mountain. And I think I'm up for the challenge, guys. I think I'm up for the challenge. I do have some alcohol that's going to let us climb up to the top of the mountain, which is going to restore our stamina. So yeah, I think I'm up for that. We could just explore this entire area here. So off we are to Deliverance. So I'm just going to board my ship, embark, I should say, the ship, raise the anchor, and we shall plot the course for Deliverance, like so. Those are the names of the servers. And we will head south, directly south from the island. And as we sail along, we can see that it's actually the fall here in Wurm Online. So Wurm Online has seasons. Obviously after fall, we're going to have like a snowy look to the world as winter comes. And you'll actually be able to make snowballs, snowmen, and the world will look entirely different when the snow and the ice comes. And yeah, let's just sail off southwards, southbound, and here you can get a perspective of the size of my island. So when you look at the size of this thing, and that you understand that this is my island down here, and then you can see this mountain over here, which is that one right there, and the other mountain, this one, is the one on the left there. So that gives some perspective of just how gigantic this world is. Yeah, so I'm gonna just check what you guys are chatting here. And yeah, I still meant to say there, Friendly Kitten, that it was very, very lovely that you did follow from the Foundation stream. As I said, I only got one Twitch follow from that whole thing, even though there was like nearly 300 people watching. So it was kind of like, it wasn't the best thing to do as far as promoting my own Twitch channel, that's for sure. But it was definitely a very fun experience and interesting to try that Steam broadcast. Oh, Wolfmar, you ended up making a wagon at your last rift to get a rare loom. Nice. Ethric, up to no good as usual. Yes, Cats is so evil. And Zoid Gamer, hello. You have this game, but you've never played it. Oh, so Zoid Gamer, do you mean Wurm Unlimited on Steam, or do you mean Wurm on... Oh, before we go forward, well, let me just say that, yeah. So Zoid Gamer, do you mean Wurm Online, the free game, or do you mean the Wurm Unlimited on Steam? So they're two different, they're the same game, but on two different, like, it's two different implementations of the game. So this is the MMO version run by the Wurm official team on the official servers, whereas Wurm Unlimited is run by it's the same game, but players have their own servers there, so it's slightly different. Yeah, you know what we need to do? We have to update the map. So let me just take a screenshot of that. We'll paste that over here into Photoshop and just get that Deliverance map over here. There we go. Just clip that and have Deliverance showing a little bit there on the upper right. That looks good, and we'll just save that one, and so it will update to our map here on the stream. And did it update? Yes, good. That's that then. That's taken care of. We can shut Photoshop down and get back to looking at some Wurm here while I check what else you guys were saying. And Vergent, you wound up sailing down the same area this weekend. And Friendly Kitten, you were saying that Tolokram said something of the same thing about his stream. Oh, maybe streaming on Steam is more if you love a game and want to showcase it. Yeah, could be. And hello, Chapney. Nice to see you here as usual. My looting buddy. Chabney will wager 20 quadaloos on this week's destination being Xanadu again. Okay, I see there's somebody who wants to get banned. Well, I can certainly help you there. Very easy to do. And let's see what else we have here. What else do we have here? So it's Wurm Unlimited. I see, Zoid Gamer. Yes, that's true, Wolfmare. Good point that actually Wurm Online is going to be coming to Steam as well sometime this year. So, Zoid Gamer, I would say that your Wurm Unlimited purchase, I'm sure it didn't cost very much because Wurm Unlimited has never cost very much on Steam. But it certainly does not go to waste, even if you... because I think a lot of people who actually play or have Wurm Unlimited on Steam, I think a lot of them are not actually aware that Wurm Online is actually the original MMO version and that it exists in general. So actually, you can just see the Nightbot message there. That's the address from which you can actually download Wurm. Hello, Michio. Welcome to the stream, and with a party of 3, welcome, guys. Michio, I just saw you were actually streaming some Foundation, and I just fired up Twitch and I saw that. And I was like, darn, I would have wanted to watch that, but I had to do my Wurm Tuesday, my Tuesday Wurm Roulette thing. So you decided to go and buy Foundation, did you? How did you enjoy it? And was that your first time actually playing? And yeah, Zoid Gamer, I meant to say that, yeah, so Wurm Online, of course, it's this, it's, how can I say? So it was first released in 2006, so it's a very old MMO, and you know, they were running the MMO for years and years and years, and then a few years ago, they thought to themselves, you know, it would be cool if players could create their own servers and mod them, you know? So in Wurm Unlimited, if you go to any of those servers in Wurm Unlimited, none of them, absolutely 0 of them, will be run by the actual Wurm team. They will all be just normal players. Some of them have programming skills, others have art skills. So they, you know, some people might have changed attributes of the... You can do a lot of heavy modding actually in Wurm Unlimited, taking this game and then, you know, making your own changes. You can change the graphics. You can add additional things with code, additional features of the game that the original Wurm doesn't even have. So, but I would not recommend Wurm Unlimited as your first Wurm experience, simply because I think, well, First of all, I think it's technically a little bit intimidating to enter the game from Wurm Unlimited. I think entry into the game, like just technically, is so much more simple and casual. For Wurm Online, you just press the button basically on the website. Second of all, when you go to a Wurm Unlimited server, you're not quite sure just how much the player might have adjusted and changed their server, right? So you're not getting the sort of genuine original Wurm experience. Instead, you're getting that player's version of it if they have chosen to make changes. And of course, you know, there are much less people on the Wurm servers. I'm not quite sure just how many you'll see on the most popular server. It might be actually, I guess some of them are pretty popular though, aren't they? So I might be actually wrong with that. But you would think that Wurm Online has more players, and just the fact that you're on sort of a neutral ground when you play Wurm Online, because over there, you know, it's just a normal player, so it's not anyone you would want to get on bad terms with. So, and you just never know when they're going to shut down the server. So here, you know, Wurm Online has been running since 2006. It has this feeling of eternity. It feels like it's not going to go anywhere soon. So what do we need to do? Let's check on, I forgot to actually add this to the map. So it's this mountain over here. Let's just add that to the map as an annotation. So, ooh, it has a little patch of grass on the top. Huh. So let's just put the annotation right there, and we'll go and try and get to the top of this mountain. So we have to head over, oh, I think it's this one over here, guys. I think that's the mountain we're going to have to try and get to the top of. Okay, so let's sail over to this little dip over here, and then hike up that mountain, see if we can get to the top of it. On the other hand, you know, I'm thinking it would be kind of like a little bit more interesting route if we did park here and went by foot. Let's do that instead. Actually, I want to kind of see what this castle is all about that somebody's built. So for those of you who've never seen Wurm Online before, anything you see which is man-made, everything and anything you see that's man-made has been done by the players. So if you see ugly things, if you see pretty things, they're all made by players. And when the game has first started, it's just been a wilderness. And that's going to be the case again when they release those new servers on Steam. So that's going to be quite exciting. Now, more. The boat. And is this deeded land? No, that's not deeded land. So we are free to take our creature cage, unload that, unload cargo, and get our horsey. Open, unload creature. And it was your first time, Michio. And so it was good. Nice. I want to watch, Michio. I think I want to watch your the VOD of your experience. I just want to see what your first experience was like as well. And as far as Wurm experiences, Michio, you have loved your Wurm experience. You've been doing a lot of Wurm streaming, Michio. And guys, we of course mostly have Wurmians here in the chat. So just, I know I've done this before, but I'm going to do it again in case anyone's missed it. So Michio is an old friend that I first met in Legends of Arya, actually, and who had also played Wurm Unlimited and has recently gotten more into Wurm Online, and Michio has been doing a lot of streams. Yeah, that's working. Good. Let's just shut that now. Yeah, Misha's been doing a lot of Wurm Online streams lately, so how are things coming along, Misha, with your deed? And hello there, HDM, welcome to the stream. Wolfmare, is my horse cared for? I don't think this one is. I think all my care slots are reserved for some of the animals I have on the island, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't think it... I'm not sure if I have any slots, do I? Oh, it is... No, it's cared for at least. But what's the... Wolfmare, is there like some kind of... Is there anything important I should know about... Oh, do you mean like if... Oh, because it's venerable. I'm guessing that's what you meant, Wolfmare, is that taking a cared for animal from Xanadu to another server, the cared for status goes away, and just so my horse doesn't die on our trip because it's venerable. I'm guessing that's what you meant, that make sure to care for it also on this server. And sorry about that, guys. Friendly Kitten, you're saying that you're sadly burnt out on MMOs. You've tried a few. You were a hardcore raider in WoW up to Wrath of the Lich King, and since then you haven't really been into MMOs. Well, Friendly Kitten, I can certainly say that I think World of Warcraft is one of those games that it's very easy to get yourself burned out on a game playing that. To be honest, I think Wurm as well is that kind of game if you play it in a kind of grindy way. It's certainly easy to overgrind in this game. I've just tried to avoid grinding in Wurm. But yeah, I would say, Kitten, to just like chill and have a look with us. Chill out and relax and watch us play some Wurm and see what this game is about, because actually I find Wurm Online very, very relaxing, even therapeutic in a way. It's very charming, very relaxing, peaceful. The players are super duper nice in this game. It doesn't have a toxic atmosphere at all, even though you will find actually some assholes on the forums. But I mean, what game doesn't have some assholes on the forums, right? So we just tamed this horse. The reason for that is I want to put a saddle on it. So let's just put some equipment on this horse so it'll go a little bit faster. Horseshoes. So all of these things, the horseshoes will make it go faster. And then the saddle will as well. Where is my saddle? Over here. And then also we're going to put a bridle on its face as well. That's not going to affect the speed, but it will affect if I have to be able to lead it without a rope for any reason, if I die or something like that. So, manage animals. Let's now untame it, just so that the monsters don't attack it. And let's get a little drink of water from the shoreline here. Good. We're good to go. I have everything else prepared. We are absolutely... Oh, maybe except some water. We should definitely make sure we have some water with us. Let's fill the thermos. Let's also grab actually... No, I think that's good. Yeah, let's get going. So, let's hop onto the horse and go exploring a little bit. Let's go check out this castle that we see over here first. Just trying to figure out what's the best way to get up there. Maybe from the right-hand side, actually. Ah, Wolfmare, yeah, I thought that was the reason that you were saying that. Well, thank you very much for looking out for me there. Oh, can you get runes like that, Vergent, where you can reduce the age of an animal? I didn't know that. I didn't know. So there seems to be a little deed over there. So just something for non-Wurmians to understand is that when somebody builds a castle like this, most likely they have claimed this bit of land for themselves. And I can just check the status of this land. What does it say? This is within the village of Castlevania. So somebody has named their bit of land Castlevania, and all of this uneven ground that looks super duper ugly, that's because the person has wanted it to look that way, or else they weren't capable of terraforming it for whatever reason to be a bit nicer. But we're going to go and have a little look here. Hopefully the plot itself and the way the plot is shaped and everything is a little bit nicer. But yeah, everything. So in Wurm, when you own land, well, in general, even if you don't own land, you can actually terraform it. You can change the shape of it. You can change what biomes it has. Does it have grass? Does it have sand? Is it paved? So somebody has a little storage area over there. Oh, and there's their, you can tunnel into the mountains and make like mines. You can actually have houses in your tunnel as well. So they have like a little workshop area up here at the top. And then some kind of tower. And what do we have up here? You know what I think? I think they're still working on this thing because there's this packed dirt that looks obviously like super duper ugly still. So I have a feeling that they're meaning to actually pave all of this packed dirt with road tiles at some point. It looks that way, that they were just like in the middle of doing that. So what do we have over here? The tailor. So they have a tailoring shop over here. We can see some armor stands. They haven't fully decorated the place yet. So this looks very much like a place that's sort of still under construction. Yeah, you can even see this one building is still clearly not finished. They haven't finished building it yet. So, so yeah, maybe we'll just head on over and not spend too much time over there. Well, that's a pretty impressive entrance, actually. Let's just see about, I guess this is sort of like the castle section of the place. And Friendly Kit, you just, oh, I totally get that as well. I do the same thing myself. There are definitely some people whose streams I watch and they play games that I never intend to play myself, but I just enjoy watching them stream that game. I totally get it. Yeah, this looks very much like it's under, I mean, there's not any decorations or anything in here. Yeah, it's under construction. Clearly is. So let's see. I mean, yeah. Hopefully we come across something a little bit prettier. I'm sure it's going to be very impressive one of these days. Oh, Bear is just standing there. Vergant, even the spiders wave before attacking. So this looks like an abandoned deed here at the top. Very clearly. Oh, somebody's like tried to make some kind of pyramid thing over there. But what is up with this big flat area? Let's just go see. There's some containers and things over here. And the mountain that we're supposed to tackle today is that one. We're supposed to be able to get up that today. Which is a bit of a daunting, now that I can see just how huge it is actually. Is that really the mountain that we need to get up? Let me just check the map. That's... No, you know, I think that's that mountain over there. That is probably this higher one over here, I think. So the one we have to get up is probably over there. We'll go check in a while. I just want to check out this loot over here and see if there's anything to pick at. I think this has all probably been looted dry ages ago. So for those who don't know much about Wurm, when you abandon your plot, Anything that's left behind, people are free to take. So I'm seeing some armor, not of any value though. Yeah, pretty much. If there was anything cool here before, it was probably looted ages ago. Okay, so let's try and find that smaller mountain. I'm hoping it's actually the smaller one. And is that like a champion? No, that's an aged troll. We're gonna leave that one alone. For a Ghent, as far as clubbing as far as parties go, the trolls are out clubbing every night. I love it. So they are. So I think we're gonna have to actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna actually climb down this. So let's disembark the horsey, grab the horse, and then just climb down, because I can't be bothered to go all the way around. There we go. That's much easier. Oh, there's a crocodile after us. Well, sorry, crocodile, I don't have time for you right now. So here is a big sandy desert. Now, if we look at the map, let's just have a look here. Huh. Not really seeing a desert. I mean, there's a desert over here. I have to believe that this desert was probably man-made after the server was born. Somebody's changed the tile type to sand, because that is not on the original map, and that's of course something that players can totally do. Now, this big hump over here, though, surely that's not the mountain we need to go to, is it? I'm a little bit worried now, to be quite honest. Is that what we have to go up? I mean, I'm almost regretting not taking the ship around the shoreline, so we could have gotten a better vantage point to see if there's another mountain behind that one. Because then we would have known, okay, there's two of them. Oh, thank you so much, Du Jensen. 17 months. I cannot believe it. Can you believe, Du Jensen, that it's all... No, I mean, 24 months, that would be like 2 years. How can it be that we're almost, well, we can't even talk about almost 2 years, because, I mean, it was August when I first started streaming, but still it feels like, 17, 24, almost 20, almost 24. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for all the support all this time. And how are you doing? Hello, Elvaroth. Nice to see you as well. Didn't notice that you popped in there. Friendly kitten, yeah. The bear's environment was gone. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm trying to think here now. Is that mountain really the one we have to go up? I'm a little bit nervous about this, to be quite honest. It looks a little bit huge. If I look at let's just look at this map again. I mean, that looks more like a hill. But that is a big mountain, and I can't really understand that. How could we be at this big one? Is this really this one? Does anyone know? Now I need your guys' help. Is this big hunk of a mountain, is it this one? Or is this really the one we're supposed to go up today? I mean, that's where we have to go today. And Michio, you absolutely love it. You have been having so much fun exploring and slowly putting together your house. Aw, thanks so much, Michio. Cat's Island is incredible and well worth a visit if you already play Wurm. Yeah, I need to get that island finished. So we are on Deliverance. I wonder. I have a feeling it just must be that one. Because surely we didn't... Oh my gosh. I don't know. Close to your own home, old home, Du Jensen. So do you know which one this is? This big, huge, lumpy one that we saw. This one right here. That looks daunting. I have a hard time believing that this is this one. I almost feel, look how like suddenly this goes vertically right there. And considering this looks very, very vertical on this side, it looks very sudden, that would be consistent with yeah, it's gotta be this mountain. So I think we've missed the lower, let's just, oh gosh. Unless somebody's terraformed this lower one down, but I have a hard time believing that. Let's just head directly north from here. Where's my compass? There. Directly north from here. And let's see if we can find this lake, actually. That's where you want at the very first roulette. That's where I was at the very first roulette. Yeah, this mountain was the first roulette. That's right. But that's not... today we need to get to this other mountain. And I have a hard time believing that... Hold on, what's the direction? Northwest? I have a hard time believing that that is the... What if we just go down this road here and see whether we bump into... I mean, there's supposed to be, first of all, a lake. If we bump into a lake, then we know for sure that that was that mountain. Let me just see here. So a lot of even ground. Very, very even ground, and that could be either of these areas. And actually, let me just put this over here because it's hiding the... Yeah, exactly. I totally agree there, Du Jensen. That it could... Surely that the mountain that we need to get to isn't that really high one. Yeah. It's almost like it's just a big hill, isn't it? This one. So, let me see. Let's just keep going down this road and see what happens. I still haven't seen a lake, though. Which you can see here. And that would have been kind of interesting to see, actually, to see what that would look like. Just lots and lots of forest. And there's this, there's this desert over here that I cannot see unless it's this little bit over here, actually. Huh, hold on. So there's the deserty area. Could it possibly be that this desert here is this little bit of land right there? Or possibly that one, actually. I wonder if it's that one, which would mean that there should be a lake right across from here. Let's just head in this direction a bit and see. Straight, we're gonna go straight east. So straight east, if this is the desert, and see if there is a lake down over here. Just so I can get my bearings. Yeah, Wolfmare, I don't want to look at the community map today, not in this case, just because we're on such a small server. So this is one of those ones where I think we're going to be able to just try and figure it out just by looking at the geometry of the original map. So somebody has a white gate over there, or like a fence. I wonder if there's a nice deed in there. I almost feel like going and checking it out. So what Wolfmare is talking about, for those who don't know much about Wurm, is that the players have made these large community maps where they've marked where their own like plots are. And so you can look at that map and, you know, go and check out people's... Okay, the doors are locked. Oh well. Oh well. And I'm not seeing a lake over here either, so I think what I'll do is... I mean, we're gonna have to give in and go for the... Look at that troll going. Go for the community map if we're not able to figure this out, but I would like to try and solve this mystery first myself. Be adventurous, exactly, friendly kitten, yes. Yeah, that humongous thing, that cannot be this. Surely that must be this one. So that means there should be a second one over here somewhere. I mean, it's possible, of course, unless this is the one that we're going up right now. Maybe this is the hill that we're actually going up right now. Could it be? I mean, we are going over this. Oh, there's a decaying house over here. Westhammer's, what does it say? Westhammer's shed? Maybe a newbie, you can see. So when houses start to decay, when people have like abandoned them, they just get all like, you can see the decay, like literally. It looks like a newbie just like built a little house there to get started and probably moved on. It could be that what we're on right now is that actual hill. We might actually be on top of this thing right now. But I think what I'm going to do is, let's just go for a little bit more. And maybe I will whip out the community map. Oh, come on, horsey. Don't get stuck in the trees. Don't get stuck. Well, we should be, we're facing north right now. And I think we just came from this part and we're heading up towards the north. Yeah, we're still facing north. I have a feeling we're on top of this thing now, actually. Really? Is that all it was? Was just one, like, very mild hill? And there's that castle that we were looking at earlier. No, 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 no. That can't be. No, there's the sea again, guys. That's the place we were checking out earlier. Could this really be? Okay, I'm going to whip out the community map. That does it. That does it. Let's whip it out. Wurm community maps. Is there actually one on here? Oh, we're on Deliverance. It's actually over here. Hold on. Deliverance. There we go. Let's have a look then. Although I hate to do this, but I can't figure this out for the life of me. So let's have a look-see. Castlevania, there's that one. And then when we compare this to this map, so there's what we have. We have to find Solium Theonis, basically. I wonder if that's on the... Is there a highway over here? That is not a highway, at least. So with a highway in Wurm, for those who don't know much about Wurm, so people can connect their plots to the highway system, and you can try and find people's places that way by just picking the location on like a route finder thingamajig, and then it will point you in the right direction. And that's not a highway either. Okay, what about that big square area? So there's this, it is that mountain, guys. So there is that deserty area that we were looking at earlier, right there. So that is the mountain that we're gonna have to climb today. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But basically, the location is on the other side more. So I think looking at this, It feels more like we should probably head up to the southwest edge of the mountain and then go upwards from there. So somebody lives on the top of that thing. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's the sandy area right there. So you can see how players have like changed the landscape, and is there the... This doesn't have the sort of 3D version of the landscape, I guess. So no wonder we didn't find that little lake either, because we're not even close. So we actually have to go up this huge monster. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we'll go around. We'll go around to the southwest corner, and then we'll head up the mountain from there. That's the plan. So it looks like the community map came to the rescue. But still, I'm pretty surprised that that mountain is so huge. That means that the mountain more to the south is even huger. So if that one is that big, the one behind it must surely be even bigger. Let's just go around a little bit more to the west here. Yeah, Johnson, does this have the topographic one on the Deliverance? I mean, usually on the other maps it was on the right-hand side here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Johnson. Oh, this one, right. So you can see the height of the land. It doesn't look very, like, steep at this point, though. It looks very gradual. Whereas this one is very, very steep. And that's what it looked like when we went to the root of it. Ah, this is weird. This is weird because we found a... I could swear we were on a road. No, it was... I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just... I thought we were on some kind of road that was right at the root of it, but of course somebody might have made a new road after that. So there's a very wide road here, which I'm assuming is probably this one. Oh, there's actually a route finder. Hold on. But there's no highway, it seems. So a very wide road, three tile wide road going to the west, which is probably this, and maybe that one that we can see going down there is this one. But we're gonna let's face west and just see if we can find perhaps this other wide one over here. And maybe I shouldn't look at that map anymore now that we confirmed that we have an idea of like which mountain is which. So maybe I'll try and figure it out from this point on. I'll just try and figure it out on my own. Yeah, there's that wide turn left actually. Yeah. Okay. Let's just see what's over here. So somebody is building a house. They haven't put a rooftop onto it yet. And there, what is that tar? No, peat. A whole bunch of peat tiles. And Vergent, have fun storming the castle, climbing the mountain. You need to go get some sleep. Not sure who you can ask to get some electrum to runes, but good luck. Oh, I don't have any need for any runes though, Vergent, because I have more than enough like younger horses. I just took actually one of my older horses merely for the reason that, you know, in case I lose it, it's not the end of the world. So not to worry. And just our luck that nighttime is coming right now. I do love that you can look around when you're riding horses in this game, or riding carts, or riding wagons. So for those who don't know very much about Wurm, I was saying that this horse is old, so actually all the animals, all the plants, the grass, the trees, everything has an age in this game. Even the guards, the NPC guards have age, and they die of old age eventually, and new ones are born. And I think that's just one of the coolest things about this game. And also the game has seasons, like we can see we're in the fall time right now. And each season offers something a little bit different. And the time of day changes, obviously, as you can see, where the sun is setting. The weather changes, the direction of the wind changes. So everything is on a constant change, in addition to the fact that, of course, players are changing the world. So, you might have visited a server 2 years ago. Then when you go back to visit it, oh my gosh. Is that where we're going to go up today? Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you go to visit a server that you were visiting a couple years ago, it might look today completely different. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is a pretty daunting idea that I have to climb up that thing. So I'm guessing we are on exactly the west side of this thing. Yes, we're facing south, and that is east. So we start. I guess we need to start heading upwards gradually. Oh, here's this bit that I was hoping for, actually. That is one big goblin. Is that a champion? Yes. Aged champion goblin. Oh my goodness. There seems to be a cave over there. Hello there, Feral Lucky. You love Wurm Online. You just wish that they would port it to a newer game engine for modern graphics. You've tried to get a lot of people to play Wurm, and each time the graphics are turned off. Yeah, I know what you mean, Feral. I mean, of course, they've done a lot of improvements to the graphics over the years. For instance, the trees that we can see now far away. Oh, what's after us? Let's start getting rid of these monsters, because they're going to just bother us once we get onto the mountain, actually. You know, the new water system for the sea, the faraway trees, they are improvements, but there's still a long way to go for sure. And hello there, Boozeway. Use fences. I know the fence trick, of course, that you can just build fences as you go along up the mountain. But actually, what we're going to be using today, Boozeway, is booze. We will be drinking alcohol to get to the top of the mountain today. Yeah, Feral, like, one of the things that, I mean, definitely Wurm's sort of clunky graphics and the animations and everything is something you do get used to eventually, but, I think there's a lot of things that I can sort of put a blind eye to that I can accept. But then there are things in this game. Oh, you know what? Why we're not actually killing this thing? Because I forgot to re-equip my sword. Uh-oh. Now we might get some action going with this spider. One thing that I have a very hard time swallowing in this game is the character anatomy and the animations. It's just so robotic. The fact that the characters are just like these rigid, rigid robotic creatures. And of course now we're getting the third person view camera as well. And that is, of course, is gonna just like reveal the problem even more as we start to stare at our characters more. Oh, what's killing us now? Venerable Goblin. Where is that little guy? Oh, he's down there. Even the Goblin seems to have better animations than our characters do, to be honest. Oh, thank you so much, Michio, for the 100-bit cheer. Wurm Roulette. Yeah, it's something, Feral Lucky, it's something I've complained about many, many times. Like, honestly, that Goblin had better animations than our own character does. So, yeah. I mean, if you look at the character, for instance, I'm not sure if the Wurm characters were created by the Wurm team or whether they just bought a pack for the graphics somewhere on the, you know, from some like online store. I'm not sure. I know the horse was bought from somewhere else. But for instance, if we look at character, not that one, but the other one, HUD settings, character window. Well, you can't really see it now that she has like armor on, but the size of the hands are just, they're tiny, especially on the male character, where you would expect a male character to have much larger hands. And just the shape of the shoulders, like this sort of square, rigid shoulders as well. Of course, she again has armor on right now, but yeah, I'm not a fan. Of course, they're better than the ones that Wurm used to have. I mean, that's something, I guess, but still, I think it needs more work. Where is my cotton? Right there. So you use cotton to actually heal your wounds. So let's just heal these before we advance further. So I think the best course of action is to try and get up the mountain from this side. And Prognut, hello, welcome to the stream. You don't understand why graphics seem to be such a big issue versus gameplay. Example, Minecraft. I mean, obviously Prognut, if the graphics were a more important issue, obviously I wouldn't have been playing Wurm Online for over 6 years, right? There are certainly much prettier games out there that I could be playing. So it's clear that for me, the higher priority is the actual gameplay. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing Wurm. However, it still doesn't mean that there isn't room for improvement in the graphics. And, you know, to be fair, I mean, the Wurm Online team only has one artist. Just one artist. One. Who has to handle all the graphics. I mean, I'm not sure whether he takes care of also all the marketing art and the web design art and, you know, all that as well, or is it just for the in-game like graphics or not? But still, that's a lot, you know, an entire MMO with one artist. So, you know, one has to be forgiving on the other hand, to sort of realize that you know, with such a small team, there's only so much one guy can do, right? I just hope that with the Steam launch of Wurm Online, when they, I hope that they start to rake some money in and they can afford to hire some more people for the team. I think that's the thing that Wurm needs the most. If we want the game to be better, there's just got to be more people making it better, right? Yes, that's very true, Feral. That I can't count how many times I've managed to convince some friends to come and play the game, but then they just didn't stay. You know, there was nicer looking stuff out there that enticed them more. So So we're going to have to get rid of some of these nasty monsters before we start to actually go up this mountain, because otherwise they're going to harass us on the way. So let's just kill all of these mobs and get them out of the way. I'm going to have to drink up. Do I have enough water to actually go up this mountain? I'm starting to wonder, guys. I'm starting to wonder. I should have taken another container. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough water. Because already now, I'm out of water. You know what we're going to do? Let's just go and do a little snoop around, actually. See if we can find an abandoned deed or something that has a barrel of some kind or some kind of container. Even if we could find... yeah. Because I think I'm not going to have enough water to get up this thing. I have some measuring jars. However, they have to be reserved for I'm going to have to reserve those for portioning out the bits of booze, to be quite honest. So let's just see if we can find... I mean, we already found a couple... oh my gosh, that's a huge ass. Venerable, slow, huge spider. That is a big spider over there. And Finzia, hello, nice to see you. For you, Finzia, the graphics don't bother you. The only thing that stops you from playing is that the first-person view. But if it's true that they are... yes, they have it already implemented, Finzia, the third-person view. It's on the test server now. So it's coming, finally. You might give it a go then. Yeah. So I think there was a screenshot actually on the... let's just pull that up quickly. I think there was a screenshot on the Wurm forums. Let's have a look-see. Or was it actually on Facebook? I'm not sure. Let's see. Not GM Hall. City Hall. Oh, new map dumps. I didn't even notice that. There we go. Yep, there we go. A third-person view of your character is coming. So, yeah. Now you have no excuses, Finzia, right? This week, says Du Jensen. Well, there you go. Nice. Oh my gosh, that is one huge... what is with the size of all these mobs? That's one of the larger rats I've ever seen in the game. Yeah, we just have to find some kind of... just a barrel, or even... I would even be happy with just a pottery jar at this point. Not a jar, but like the little bowl that newbies get. So let's see if we can find somewhere something. I really should have taken a barrel with me. And here's a big sandy desert. Let's see if we can find anything there. And of course we could... oh, here's some abandoned stuff. Let's go see. Corpse. There is at least a BSB, I think. No, what is that? Food storage bin. Bulk storage bin. Okay, that's not going to help us very much. Why, Cats? Why didn't you take a barrel with you? Really? Why didn't you do that? I mean, I guess... I guess... let me see. Is there anything in this mine over here? Let's have a look. Oh, it's... is it shut? No. There's a BSB over there. Is there anything in the forge? Nothing in the forge. Oh, it ends there. Looting pro. Yes. Gotta sniff out them loots. Ethric, KatsPurr is on the prowl again for 5-finger discounts. I'm lost. Hold on. What direction was I going in? I think I was going in this direction, wasn't I? I know, Chabney. What an amateur explorer I am. How come I didn't... I usually have a little barrel with me, actually. Okay, here's something. Please, let there be a container of some sort. Ugh. Peat and steel key. That's not going to help us. Let's just go have a snoop around here. Usually there's like... Usually you'll find little piles left behind by newbies, and they've just thrown like the pottery bowl on the ground somewhere. Somebody has a little stable area over there. And is that horse on the outside or inside of that? I think actually it's inside, but due to the sort of bug right now, yeah. This is a really annoying bug that they're coming through the walls right now. I'm not sure when they're going to fix that one. So there seems to be a whole nice area over here. Very inhabited area. Busier area. Ooh. I kind of like this entrance to their mine over there. What is that mine door? Is that silver? That looks very nice, actually. Is there anyone in local? Maybe if somebody would be in local, they could just give me a barrel. No, I'm the only one in local. Darn, darn. Yeah, maybe we'll just go along the shoreline a little bit. So what do we have over here? Actually, let me just... is this deeded land? No, it's part of the lands of Wurm. Just gonna go into that mine a little bit. Drink. Fill up my thermos. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, it's just ending right there. Okay. And Chabney, Mishio also has water retention problems. Oh no. Oh, I remember actually, Mishio, in your worm stream that I was watching the other day. That's right. You were out of water. I mean, what I usually carry with me is a small barrel. A water bucket works as well. Or you could use a measuring jug where you can just like decide yourself like the maximum amount you want to carry with you. There's a little pile. Oh, it's pile of fragment. Good grief. Oh, that's a cool bridge over there. Look at that. They've used it as a thing, like a little cover for their stable. That's cool. And that looks really nice, the lighting there as well. What is this place called? The village of Fundy Docks. It looks very impressive. But we still have not found ourselves any kind of container. Now what I was going to say is what we could just always do is if we find a clay tile, I could just make a little pottery. Oh, hold on. There's some newbie. Oh, it's just fragments. Damn it. I could just make my own like clay bowl, to be quite honest. Let's just double check and make sure. Yeah, just fragments, all of those. Fragments. Have we seen any clay tiles along the way? I mean, if we could see one of those, I could just make my own and then just warm it up in a campfire quite easily. And here's a quite impressive place. I think we've didn't we sail past this place? Was this Dujensa where you live? I just remember somehow. seeing this impressive castle as we were. It was in one of the Wurm Roulettes. I think we were sailing past this thing and I was admiring it from afar. That it was quite impressive. Oh, while exploring on a lake, you do well, Michio. Oh, didn't you realize that you could just drink from the lake directly? Yeah, I drink directly from the water all the time, actually. Let's try and find ourselves a clay tile, and then that will just solve the issue, and that will be that. We won't have to think about that any longer. Okay, that looks like clay over there. Is it? Gravel? No, it's just decoration. Just stone slabs, I'm afraid. Oh my goodness, how did we end up actually wasting time with this kind of stuff? Cats, why were you not prepared? I thought I had everything good to go. I had my horse packed, I had my cotton, I had my food, I had everything prepared for today's Wurm Roulette. And then now we have to go. The thing is that we're going to go up a huge mountain, so we're going to have water. There's just no ways about it. There's no way we can get up that mountain if we don't have water with us. So let's see if there's anything inside this this thing here. Boat lock. Thank you so much for the follow, Voltaire USG. Welcome to the stream. And I'm south of your... Oh, ho, ho, ho. Can I take this? Steel. Damn it. That's deeded land. Such a tease. That would have been so close. I mean, it is no surprise to find like a buckets just randomly laying around on the ground like that. So, but it was on deeded land, I'm afraid. Oh my goodness. Well, at least we're exploring some of these nice deeds down here. Gosh, I always love the sandstone so much. And I know, Michio, that was your dream, wasn't it? To make a sandstone building of some kind at some point. Friendly kitten, you could borrow it. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't technically actually remove it. It would have been stealing. Oh my gosh, that looks pretty nice. Let's just turn off the UI here for a moment and just take this in. That looks very nice. So what is this place called? The Village of Fire and Sand. Love those banners. Very, very pretty banners. Looks very I love the lighting in this area. Very impressive. My goodness. Yeah, I think we've sailed through here, haven't we? We did when we went to that other spot before. We have sailed through here. I do remember. But of course it was from a completely different perspective because we were sailing on our boat back then. Let's go up here. Okay, clay tile. Does anyone see a clay tile? That's all we need. One clay tile and our problems will be solved. Because I think for the clay tile, all you needed, I mean, sorry, to make like a clay pot or bowl rather, wasn't it? That all you needed was the hand tool from your character window to make it. And then you just have to heat it up in a fireplace or like a campfire, I think. So that would just solve the issue. Now we just need to find a clay tile from somewhere. Oh my gosh, hold on. Hold on. What do we have over here? Now that is a very impressive entrance. Absolutely beautiful. What is this place? Love the lighting here. So what is this place called? San Fazenda. Ooh. Are the gates open? No, it's all locked up. Darn. Doesn't that just always happen that when we've managed to find a really pretty place, here in our explorations, then it's all locked up. Damn. I would have wanted to go and explore that place. Looks very, very nice. And Wolfmare, Wolfmare, no, Wolfmare, I swear, you literally know every single tile in this darn game, no matter what server I am actually on. You even remember like the clay tiles from like servers that you don't even live on. How is that possible? That's nuts. Yeah, I'm sure we'll bump into a clay tile eventually. I mean, it's not like they're... Even just here in the wilderness, I'm pretty sure we'll bump into one here at some point. So what do we have over here? Is this just like abandoned stuff? There's a crate. Oh, it's a deed. And Do Jensen, did I bring a shovel? Yes, I do have a shovel, thankfully. Good point, though. I couldn't have... That's true, that I couldn't have done anything with a clay tile if I wouldn't have had a shovel with me, right? Let's go have a look at this place. Don't tell me that this is decaying. Don't tell me. Because those walls, are they just painted? I think they're just painted, aren't they? Because it looks like they're decaying, but I think these have just been painted. Let's just double check. I think they're just painted. So you can paint your houses in this game. Examine, yes. RGB values are right there. So somebody's painted them like a tingy yellowish brown. But yeah, this is a pretty nice place as well. Very lovely gardens. Very, very lovely indeed. And this person really loves the timber, that is for sure. Oh, the door's locked. Or the gate, rather. What does the sign say? Temple Worker Pete Pan. Do we see anyone in local still? Little Mern. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Here we go. Friendly greetings, Little Mern. You wouldn't happen to have an extra small barrel or bucket laying around, would you? I'm parched. Let's see if this Little Mern person answers. And what's this place called, by the way? This is called Mermaid Lagoon. I wonder if Little Mern... Maybe. Oh, it's called Little Mermaid. So this is Little Mermaid's... this is obviously... If the place is called Mermaid Lagoon and the person's name is Little Mermaid, it is pretty obvious that that person is the one who owns the place that we happen to be on. So now I think they're just probably AFK or something. They're not noticing. And with a place this size, I'm pretty sure Little Mermaid has probably some extra barrel. There they are. There they are. We just have to go and stand in front of Little Mermaid for a while and see if they notice us. Are they behind the gate? Yeah, let's go stand here for a moment. Let's just do a wave and see if they hear the sound effect of that emote. Let's have a look with our spyglass to get a closer view. There we go. There's Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid, wake up. Out of your slumber. I need your help. And seems to be a carpenter as well, judging from the title, so I'm sure Little Mermaid has a lot of wooden things laying around. But I guess they must be AFK, so I think we'll just continue on our way and hopefully bump into a clay tile. Miss you. Twitch famous now. And Du Jensen is asking, isn't that Ceci's alt? I wouldn't know, Du Jensen. So who is Ceci? It does sound like a familiar name. I have to admit I'm not that knowledgeable on the who's who of Wurmians. Oh, it is Ceci's alt, says confirms Wolfmare. Okay. So who is Ceci then? The one on at least I think I've seen a Ceci on the Wurm forums at least. Maybe that's the same person? Clay tile. Where art thou? Let's see if there's anything in this mine over here. Oh, there's just one altar and that's it. That's not going to help us. And let's also make sure we're going in the right direction. We should be heading north. Let's just see. Northwest. Okay. What do we have over here? There's the mountain, at least. Still haven't found any clay tiles. How is it possible? Oh, what's over there? Is that gravel? I think that's gravel, isn't it? How is it possible that this server doesn't have more clay tiles? I mean, at least on Xanadu, you would have bumped into many clay tiles by now. Shouldn't have been that hard. Let's go check out that mine. Actually, there seems to be two mines here. Let's just see if there's anything down here. Nothing in here, at least. Voltaire, it could very well be Skyrim music, because I have soundtracks from various games and MMOs in this playlist. Oh, a long-time Swedish player. Yeah, Ceci does sound very familiar. Hold on. Oh, is this... Is this this one place that we... Is this one tunnel that we came into one time and I went in the wrong direction and then everyone was shouting, no, go back, cats. I'm not sure. There's something familiar about... No, this is... Green dog. Let's go have a look. No, I don't think this is the one, is it? No. But it's just a similar looking tunnel. There was that one tunnel when we were trying to get to the top of a deed. But, or is it? Hold on here. Green dog, green dog. So what was the name of this place at the top? Solium Theonis is where we want to get to. So we just entered a tunnel. Could it be that we entered from here? I'm not sure. There's clay on the lake by Green Dog. Aha, aha. Okay. Looks like the tunnel under the southern mountain. What? Are you telling me we went all the way over here? And there's Green Dog, actually. Oh my gosh, how did we end up so south? I guess we did go pretty much south, didn't we? We did go quite a bit, actually. So, well, if we are not able to find any like containers or any clay before that, we'll just head over to Green Dog, because obviously there is no stopping me. I'm going to get to that spot on the map no matter what it takes. So yeah, I wish I would have been better prepared. I wasn't expecting to go up a mountain in this Wurm Roulette. No, this is not that tunnel that I was looking at that one time, no. I don't think I've been in this tunnel before. It's not that one, yeah. And now Little Mermaid is actually responding. So Little Mermaid is asking, did you see my temple? I saw Mermaid Lagoon. Very impressive. So, what do we have down here? Oh, it's just a dead end. And you have the same problem, Wolfmare, when you go to other islands after living so long on Xanadu. Yeah, I mean, on Xanadu, we wouldn't have had any problem finding clay by now. There's a couple of openings over there. I'm not used to this kind of situation, that's for sure. East, okay. What is up with these clay tiles? I feel, okay, hold on. There's a lake at least. Is this Green Dog now? I think we just came out of this tunnel. And Green Dog, let's just go see the lake over here. Let's see if we can find some clay. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Let's go see that tunnel actually underneath. Let me just, oh. No, I don't want to spy right now. And I swear, guys, I swear that they have changed something in the game. Because I was complaining about this last time already. Oh, this is the boat tunnel. I remember actually sailing through that one time in one of the Wurm Roulettes. So we're not going to go there, actually. That is a boat tunnel, I think. But I could swear, am I just imagining things, guys? Or have you guys found also that you get thirsty much quicker than before? I was complaining about this last time as well. That it seems like under no time at all, even though you just drank your fill, you're thirsty again. Has anyone else noticed this now? It's getting annoying to the point of being actually annoying. That you get thirsty so quick now. Clay, clay, clay. Where are you, clay tile? Oh, Wolfmare, you're saying that you get... So is that a change though? Because before I would drink like seawater all the time, and I didn't notice this issue. So have they... I remember there was the different water types that were added, of course, with cooking. But getting thirstier from seawater was not a thing until just recently then. And couldn't somebody just send you a bucket? Now there's an idea. I could log on with my alt actually. Is there a mailbox around here somewhere? Let's go see. I could just log on with an alt and have them send over it, but I'm not sure if my alts have any money on them though. So what is this place? I like all the little canals and the bridges going on over here. Let's see if we can find a mailbox. And I'll log on with my alt and check. That's a good idea. I didn't even think of it. I wonder if the trader is actually selling anything. Let's see. Like a container of some kind. Or these are just normal merchants. Let's see what they have on them. Roasting dish. 1 silver. I guess that would carry water, wouldn't it? I just don't know how much water. Oh, thank you so much, Wolfmare. You sent me a COD. Okay, let's see if we can find a mailbox then. You would think that there's one here close by. Oh, there we are. No, I was imagining things. There we go, pink, right here. So I have to wait for a while, I guess. Oh, I see, Wolfmare. You meant that you could. Sorry about that. I misunderstood. Because when you said just sent it in COD, it looked like, I guess you meant to say send it. Like you were telling me to just send it in COD. But you said you put the T by mistake, and that's why it looked like that you had sent one over. But Wolfmare, don't worry. I can just do that with my alt. Let's just see if I have any money with my alt. Hold on. Let's just log on with my alt and see what the situation is. Yeah, I often forget this possibility that you could just send stuff over in the mail, right? So here we are at home with my alt. It's a little bit laggy now. Let's just get a small bucket from somewhere. I think I have them over here. I just don't know if I have any money. Oh, but the COD, that's right. CODs, of course. I forgot about that. I've never really used that to my advantage, to be honest. So let's see. Shall we go for yeah, there we go, small bucket. No, we want actually a small barrel. I would prefer a small barrel. Here. Take. Okay, small barrel, and yeah, excellent idea. Just send it over as a COD. Yeah, Zaxxons, I've never really done that for my own. I don't send stuff in Wurm that often, to be honest. And, you know, it took me a while to actually like realize that if I do it that way, my alt doesn't even need any money because I can just send it and have my main character pay the bill. I'm a little bit slow. I'm a little bit slow, Zaxxons. As you've probably noticed, I attribute it to my age. Thank you so much for the follow, Sergi, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, I should totally make use of this possibility. Just never do that, actually. So, let's see. Open. Put that in. And then send. Check COD. Malena. And 1 iron. Send. Now let's see what happens. Well, I guess we can log off with Shalastina now. And that could take up to 10 minutes, couldn't it? And, hello, Madnath. You also need speed horse gear. Yeah. Well, one of these days I'll get my stuff improved enough that it will be faster. But you know, Madnath, as I've said before in my streams, it's kind of actually good that I don't go too fast because already now, you know, the frame rate of sort of for the camera to keep up is a little bit sometimes like this looks smooth enough, but sometimes if I'm turning the camera around quite quickly, you know, for the stream to just be like nice and smooth. Oh my gosh, by the way. Look at that. So somebody has a deed way up on the side of this mountain over here. I wonder if there's a way to get up there. That would be kind of interesting to go see. While we're waiting, we could go and see if we can get up there somehow. So is that a road over there? That looks almost like there's a road on the left here. Let's go have a look, see. So, Madnath, you're saying nobody has posted on the Xanadu quest thread yet. I don't even know anything about that thread, Madnath. To be honest, I don't really... Oh, there's the road up there, is it? I don't really look at the forums too much. Let's see if we can get up there. Getting a little bit on the steep side. I think we're just going to climb up for the rest of the trip. Oh dear, oh dear. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hold on, hold on. Let's just get rid of this spider harassing me like that. And I think I got the message for the bucket, yes, I did. No, that's just teleporting. Damn, I thought I got the message for the mail. So Madnath, there's a Madnath horse near Xanadu starter deed, and you want it, so you put a bounty on it. I remember him mentioning it during his stream. And Voltaire, you're really curious about this game, so do ask if you want to know. I would be very, very happy to explain all about this game to you. So, a question for you, Voltaire. Which other MMOs have you played? Have you ever played, for instance, oh, we're completely out of... Oh, but we can go into that cave, actually, to get our stamina. Have you ever played, Voltaire, have you ever played Ultima Online? Okay, now we have our stamina. So what I'm gonna do now, I think, is just we'll lead the horse up there and see if we can get on over here and just explore this place. House of Sillards. If only this person knew that I am risking my virtual life to reach their place. So you were too young when Ultima was around. You remember people talking about it, though. Yeah, the reason I ask is because I find a lot of similarities between Wurm and Ultima Online. And it was actually due to Ultima Online that I first became interested in this game, because a fellow fan of Ultima Online was recommending this game to me and saying that if I love UO, then I will love this game. So I'm guessing that the slope on this is not too bad. 20 slope, yeah, we can let go of the climb. So we actually made it up here, and thankfully the door is open as well. Let's go have a little snoop around. So, Voltaire, have you played Minecraft? Oh, the door is locked. Oh no. Well, at least we have a beautiful view to look at, right? Just take in that beautiful view. Somebody's caravel, I think, down there. Oh, and somebody has a little island over there as well. And by the way, the mountain that we're supposed to go up, I guess that's way over there. So this was the higher, steeper one that I was wondering that we should probably not go to. And if we look at the map, right now we are right here, it seems, between these two lakes, I believe. And let's just have a look at this map as well. I guess we're on... Is this called now Endymion? What is this place called? Yes, Village of Endymion. That's right. So we're right there. No, here. That's right. And we need to get over there. Have we still gotten the mail message, actually? Still no message about the mail. So how long does it take at a maximum for that mail to come over? It's taking forever. What I could do, of course, is just climb up there. Let's see what happens. Let's go see from up here. Do a little climb. And Zoid Gamer, you remember the UOPKs? Yes. Hello, official Twitch viewer. Nice to see you back. I remember your name. Welcome back. Thank you for the follow, Dick Gull. Welcome to the stream. And Voltaire, you played Minecraft? Okay, so the reason I asked about that, Voltaire, is because you might not be aware, but the guy who made Minecraft, Notch, he actually made this before that. So Notch and his buddy Rolf, they made Wurm Online, this Sandbox MMO, way before Minecraft was ever a thing. And they worked on this together, and then they had a kind of a different vision of how to take it forward. So then Notch left this team. Rolf continued developing this game. And so Notch left the team, and he went off and he created Minecraft after that. So you might find that kind of interesting. So you will find kind of similar elements in this game. It's kind of, it's tile-based. You can terraform, you can change the biomes, like in Minecraft you can change the blocks. Here you can change the types of tiles. If I wanted to make this tile like the packed dirt, I could, and vice versa. Now is the door open over here? No, it's all locked up. All locked up, but looks like the person is still working on their area here. So let's just get off the horse and actually climb back down. Unfortunately, everything is locked up. Up to an hour, Madnath. No! No! And lots of Wurm viewers. Yes, hello all the Wurmians out there. Let's see where this... Is that... Oh, it's it has collapsed. Is this gate open? Yes, that's how we came through. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to get off my horse and we'll just have to walk down the hill again. So at least we were able to get up here. The only problem was that the place was all locked up, so we couldn't explore. And Voltaire, you remember that Ultima Online was an old school, unforgiving MMO, the type where you lose your gear when you die. Yes, that is true. But it also had a lot of freedom, just like this one does. And Voltaire, you had no idea that Notch was involved in this. Indeed he was. And you can still see him actually in the credits as well. Yeah, so did we... I don't know. I wonder how long we're going to have to wait for that. So is this fresh water, actually? Examine. Part of perimeter of green dog. I want to examine the type of water this is. Taste. Tastes fresh. So we should absolutely pour out the salty water. pour on ground and fill up our thermos with fresh water, if that makes us feel like less thirsty over time. Yes, Zoid Gamer. So you played Ultima Online as well, did you? No, hold on. Sorry, you were the one who said that you were too young at that point. Yes. I think that was you, wasn't it? Yeah, oh, hold on. There's a box over there. Let's just see if that might happen to have some kind of container. But yeah, some of my best MMO moments were definitely playing Ultima Online. Lots and lots of ore fragments just over here. I didn't fill my thermos, didn't I? Oh, damn. Now, I wonder why that happened. Taste? Let's just make sure this is still fresh, yes. Fill? There we go, thank you. Gosh, how did I forget to do that? Now, I'm wondering why it's taking so long. Ugh. Darn. I almost feel like just going to look for that clay tile somewhere. If there's supposed to be a clay tile here somewhere on this lake. Probably gonna have to, yeah. Let's just go from here. Oh, sorry, Zoid. That was somebody else then that was saying that. Let me just check. No, that was actually Voltaire. That was Voltaire, of course. Silly cats. Voltaire was the one who was interested in Wurm, and then from whom I asked whether they had played UO. Yeah. So, Zoltaire, you're an older man. So, a Zoid Gamer, I should say. So, did you play Ultima Online yourself? Yes, UO was released in 1997. I started playing it in 1999. Played it for 13 years straight, in fact. How is Cats getting so muddled with all these names today? I'm sorry, guys. It's not one of my brighter days today, that's for sure. And Michio, you're tempted to stream a little bit yourself as well later on tonight. You're totally hooked on Wurm at the moment. Oh, that's so wonderful. Yeah, I'm so glad to hear you're having such a great time in the game, Michio. And Zoid Gamer, you played it when it first was out. Oh, nice. I'm so envious. I'm so jelly because I would have loved to have experienced... Oh, hold on. There's an abandoned deed over here. I would have loved to experience Ultima Online during those first years. I'm sure there was a lot of like issues it had to iron out though as well. It was probably brutal back then in those first couple of years. So I started playing when the Second Age expansion came out. So let's just see. This is probably free land now. Yeah, this is an abandoned deed, guys. Is there anything we can... Maybe there's some kind of like thing we can loot from here. There's materials. I could probably just make my own barrel, couldn't I, from those materials? Let's see. Yeah, I could totally just make my own like barrel right here and now from these materials. So, instead of just waiting around, let's just make our own barrel right now. With my carpentry skills, that should happen. That should be easy peasy. So let's see, barrel. Small barrel. Let's look at the recipe. Small nails and a plank. Is that all you need for a small barrel? Oh my gosh. No, hold on. Additional items. 4 more planks. Okay. So there's some logs over there. Let's look for small nails, or else there's some clay as well, by the way, if we wanted to make the pottery, like some bowls. Iron ore we could make, and there's a forge inside as well, so we could totally make some nails from that ore as well. So let's just grab some of that ore, take 5 of it, and then we'll take we'll take a log as well. 1 log I think will do just fine. And we'll go into the forge and just warm up that ore. Unless there is some iron in here already. I'm not seeing anything there. Just stick it into the forge. Like so. And of course, what's going to happen is by the time I get that barrel done, it will have come in the mail, right? What about this other BSB? Oh, there's some iron. Oh, it's just a little bit of iron, but iron lump. But it might be just enough. And there's some scrap as well, which is excellent. We can make a kindling from that. So let's see. Carving knife. Carving knife. Kindling. Because I don't think there was kindling here to begin with, was there? A friendly kitten. You might not have reached my age, but you're feeling the age creep up on you as well. Yeah. I'm definitely noticing, like, at my age that my memory is getting much worse. I guess that's kind of normal when you get older, but sometimes it's actually disturbing to realize how bad memory gets when you get to this age. Especially with names. You remember the faces, you remember the conversations, you remember where the person works, you remember where you met them, you just don't remember the name. I mean, how disturbing is that, right? So, what do we have in the forge? We have some iron ore, we have 2 lumps, so that should be more than enough to get a few nails scrapped together. Then we're going to need some planks. So we're going to need a total of 5 planks. Super duper easy. I do believe I should have... Oh, I do have an iron, thank goodness. So all we need is a log, and we'll make some planks out of this. Oh, and of course this is coming in the mail now. Of course. Okay, well... in that case... yeah, we'll just go get the barrel instead then. I thought, like, maybe if it's going to take an hour, this should be our next best plan. But we'll just go get the barrel because we have to go through here anyway. Okay. Loot alert, says Michio. I know you are addicted. By the way, Michio, that place that you were looting when I had to leave in the middle of your stream, the really big one where you left the sort of the best part for last. So a question to you. Did you manage to find anything like super duper duper from that place? The one that had all the furniture out on the shoreline. Because I had to leave just when you got to the good part. And hello there, Sipaku. Welcome to the stream. No, it's Deliverance. It should have the right... I do believe it should be the right map there on the screen. We are on Deliverance, aren't we? I do believe we are. Deliverance. Yes, that looks right. Oh, check. Check. And receive. And there we go. Small barrel. That was brilliant. Thank you guys for reminding me of that possibility. I should totally use that much more often. And hey, now the sun is up. So it's absolutely fine that we sort of got distracted. Oh my gosh. Fantastic, huge, epic portal. That looks so fancy schmancy. With banners and everything. That is really looks nice. Huh. So now we have to head north and try and get on the other mountain. So this one over here. Oh, and fresh water. Let's, before I forget, it might be an actually good idea to fill up the barrel with water, right? So, taste. Let's make sure this is the fresh stuff. Yes. Fill. And this is, of course, going to be, oh my god, 47 kilograms. No. Let's do it this way. Let's empty that. Let's just drink first. Pour, and we're just going to get 10 kilograms of water, so I will use the measuring jug. I'll set the volume to 10. We'll fill the jug. Fill, and we'll only take 10 kilograms with us into the barrel. There we go. And we will reset this measuring jug to just 1 gram. There, perfect. So Michio, a question to you actually. Have you managed to find any booze at the abandoned deeds that you've been at? And you didn't really see much more than that, says Michio. I see. You so want to go through one of those portals. So Michio, the reason I'm asking whether you've found any booze from the abandoned deeds is because booze is actually very, very handy to have, and we're going to be using that today. And maybe I will just not, if you're going to still be sticking around for a while, you will see in action how the booze relates to mountain climbing. But it's going to be an imperative part of mountain climbing, actually. And Zoid Gamer, you stopped UO before the first expansion was out. Real life needed your attention at the time. Yes, understandable. It Ultima Online was definitely similar to Wurm Online in that it really guzzles up your time, doesn't it? Hello Sticks, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you back. Zoid Gamer, good that you play games. Keeps your mind sharp and occupied. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Somebody has a huge animal farm out here, and look how well organized it is. My goodness. I think I'm just gonna... I think what I'll do is I'll just climb down from here. So, let's just grab our horsey and just climb down. Easy peasy. And Friendly Kitten, you guess that the mushy HD with lots of overwrites, it gets hard to distinguish. You've always had trouble with names. Now you just tell people straight you might not remember their names for the first couple of times. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been sort of forced to do the same. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Now, what is this place called? This is called Astoria. Oh my gosh. A very fancy name as well, isn't it? So that is the mountain we're going to be climbing up, guys. That is it, right there. And we need to get to this side, actually, where the sun is shining. Because that will be the southwest part of it. And we're going to go all the way to the top, because I want to see that deed at the very top, actually. At least that's the plan. Let's see how far our booze will take us. And hello there, Shack Rocks. Welcome to the stream. And hello, Dire Boy. What is going on? Having fun today? Absolutely, Dire Boy. We are here exploring an area of the Deliverance server that I've never been to. And we're going to go and climb a mountain. Thank you so much for the follow. Boom, shakalaka. Welcome to the stream. Are you a Wurm player as well? Boom. So, Dire Boy, the spot that we ended up, that the map thing chose, was this spot right here. And do I actually still have that open in my browser? I think I might have shut it already. Yeah, I did shut it. But yeah, our random map ended up right here today. Map location. So that's where we have to go. And no matter what the challenge, I'm determined to try and get to that spot up on the mountain. But it's going to be probably pretty tough to get up there. Drunk alpinism, what could go wrong? And Dire Boy, this is an MMO, yes. This is a Sandbox MMO called Wurm Online. And Shackrock's a very weird, unique MMO. Yes, that's very true. And Wolfmare says, the good that we don't have ice axes. Just think of all the accidents. It's bad enough spear fishing to get a spear in your foot. Yes, very true. Hold on, why are we coming up here? We should, I have no interest in going up here. And I can hear the sound of a spider over there as well. So hold on. I think we have to go up here, don't we? I hope I'm navigating in the right direction. Are we at the root of the mountain now? I hope so. And you play Wurm as well, Boom. Nice. Well, nice to have you join us. So, Boom, what I do every Tuesday is, so I've been playing Wurm about 6 years myself, just over 6 years. And you know how it is in Wurm. You tend to spend a lot of time actually, you know, doing stuff on your own deed, building, making buildings, crafting, making armor, all that stuff, farming, breeding animals. I never really got around to doing too much exploration in Wurm, though. And so I decided to start this series of Oh, there's a champion. Isn't that a champion? No, aged raging troll. Oh my gosh. Should we try and take this guy down? And he's got a buddy in the background. There's no... Oh gosh. I won't be able to... Oh, but there's a guard tower. I can totally take... 3 of them. 3 trolls. 4 trolls. Oh no. Oh no. There's no way. Even with guards, there's no way I can take down 4 trolls. I could try, of course, but... let's see what happens. Oh, and I don't have my stamina, damn it. And there's another troll over there. Good grief. Have to get my stamina up in the very least. Let's see what happens. At least I'm on higher ground. No, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really, 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 really bad. Oh my gosh. No way. And there's another troll. What is with these trolls around here? My goodness. Could I get into this castle for to protect myself? So there seems to be a deed here. Let me just see if I can actually outrun those trolls for a moment. If we go to the very other end here for a moment, see if I just heal myself up. Oh, there's a bear. I'm not worried. A couple of bears. Actually, these bears could be the perfect thing to just heal myself with my life transfer. Oh, and there's a troll down there as well. With the life transfer of my... What is with all these trolls around here? My goodness. Yeah, these bears don't concern me one bit. Just gonna keep an eye on those. So my sword has this enchantment that lets me transfer HP from the mob to myself. So I was able to actually heal myself killing that bear just now. Let's take down this aged troll. So you're Zvixel in game. Boom, Shaka. Nice. Don't think I've ever met a Zixel in Wurm. I don't think we've bumped into each other. So Dire Boy, yes, it has a Java client. So you go to the wurmonline.com website, which you'll see Nightbot advertising once in a while. And there's just a button on the very top of it. You just press play and it starts, I think it just starts installing it for you. I'm not quite sure. Does it download it from that button or what does it do? So... Styx is saying, Wolfmare mentioned you only took a little water, 10 grams. Really? I meant to take 10 kilograms. Huh. Let me check. Oh my gosh, I took 10 grams. Oh, good grief. Yeah, that's not going to be enough, is it? Okay. Good grief, cats. What is up with you? Did we see... I think we saw... Didn't we see some fountains around here, actually? Yeah, I meant to absolutely choose 10 kilograms, not 10 grams. Oh, cats, what is with your brain today? I swear. What is going on with you today? So many mistakes. Let's see if we can go all the way down again. This has not been the smoothest of adventures, that's for sure, but at least it's been an adventure. I think I should be facing, right now I should be facing southeast. Let's see what it says. East. Okay, well that's good enough. Gonna have to heal up in a moment as well. Yeah, I missed that part about the water. Sorry about that, Wolfmare. I did miss you saying that earlier on. And this road just ends suddenly. Hold on, what direction are we going in now? South? Okay. Do we see a fountain anywhere or a well? Or am I actually going to have to go all the way back to that freshwater lake to go and get fresh water? Okay, let's set this measuring. Maybe I was on the run when I did that. 10 kilograms. I think I chose it from lower before. Is there any better way down? Okay, there's the lake to the left. We can use that one actually. Don't have to go to the same one again. I really need to get myself healed up as well. Good grief, cats. What is up with you today? You know when you have, sometimes you have these days where your just brain is not functioning. Well, at least we're getting an impressive view of this this little lake over here. Okay, now let's drink up and let's fill up. It should be 10 kilograms now. And we'll just fill that one up. Fill, and then add that to the barrel, and that should be, yes, that's 10 kilograms now this time. Whew, that was a close one. And now let's set it back to 1 gram. Okay, now for the next time, I just need to remember that 10 kilograms is at the top, 1 gram is at the bottom. That'll be easy to remember that way. We'll go a different route this time. And now, is this the beast that we're going to have to... What direction am I actually facing right now? East. Okay, so that is not the one. It's... We have to go this way. I wonder if this... Oh, it's locked. Darn. We have to go north, and we have to find the big round mountain now. Which should be, that's probably the one that we have to go to the top of. But we're going to have to get to the west side of it, though. And that's quite a nice little... I think we've seen this place. Didn't we see this place at nighttime one time? Isn't this the place that has, like, a whole bunch of colored lights in it? Oh, that looks cool. Look at that, guys, how they've actually tunneled out a little... Like they've kept it very shallow from the top, so it looks pretty cool like that. You know what I mean? That it's not a higher bit of land, but that's pretty interesting look to it, actually. You don't see something like that too often, like the entrance of that tunnel. These trolls are trolling you. Yes, they were. They absolutely were. Okay, so what is this place, by the way? This is Rainbow Village. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, and let's do the healing, by the way, now before I forget. Okay. Oh my gosh. And that gives me a chance to catch up with you guys. Official Twitch. They're aged trolls. Maybe they'll forget about you. And Boom Shaka, yeah, I saw this in the Worm forums. Hold on, I'll show you. So Worm forums, I saw this title here. I could swear I saw a title called like new dump maps. But was I imagining things? $2.19. Okay, that's from a year ago, actually. This is what I saw. Yeah, it's a year ago, so never mind. But since it was a year ago since they did the last dump maps, so for those who don't know very much about Wurm, let me just show you guys something very cool, okay? So in Wurm, since the server starts out as just wild land and players can terraform and change the shape of the land over the years, that means that, let me just show you an example here. So Xanadu, for instance, which is the server I live on. So what they do about once a year is they release these dump maps where you can actually see the effects of the players on the land. So as you can imagine, when the world first started, when Xanadu, the server, first started, this was all just wilderness. And then, then over the years, the players have, you know, made roads, terraformed, flattened out areas, gone to the tops of mountains, flattened those out, you know, built buildings up there. And so that's why Boom was excited there for a moment that, oh, do we have new dump maps? But it was actually a year ago, it seems, when the last one was released. So right here, new year, new map dumps 219. So you would think that they're going to release new ones soon as well. Oh, I see. So Retro said 6 hours ago that they're coming. Okay. Oh, Wolf Merit, inappropriate tile art. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. That indeed you could do it sort of like pixel art. So somebody could totally, if they wanted to do like, you know, do a picture of, well, shall we say, of an anatomical part, they could totally terraform the ground and get that kind of like picture, you know, on the shape of the land. Oh, would somebody really go to that much trouble? I wonder if they've had to blur, how much they've had to blur out actually from these maps, from players doing that kind of thing. Okay, how are our bruises coming along? Okay, good. Now, let's see, where the heck are we? We are in Rainbow Village right now. Rainbow Village. There's Rainbow Lake, Rainbow Bridge. I'm assuming that we're somewhere in this area. I'm not seeing Rainbow Village though, but it's probably in this area somewhere. And let's try and get to one of these larger roads. Oh, here's the route thing. I wonder if the route thing would actually take us to the top of the mountain. Let's have a look here. Solium Theonis. Find route. Solium. So Solium Theonis, which is at the top of the mountain that we have to go to. So the spot we're supposed to get to is around here. The easiest thing really would be to get to the top of this, if there's some kind of tunnel system to get up here, and then just go down the mountain. So that's why I'm checking to see whether Solium Theonis is actually here on the route, but doesn't seem to be. So What's the next closest thing? Emergency deed, please help. Emergency deed, please help. Let's see if that is here. Emergency deed. Now that is quite a name for a deed. Emergency deed, please help. That's hilarious. So actually we need to go west. Because the mountain that we're supposed to climb should be to our right here somewhere. And this is a very wide road, so I'm assuming that this is this one now that we're going along. So I think we're on the right track. Friendly kitten indeed. Oh, there's a QR code on the map somewhere. Says Shackrock. So that's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty darn cool. I made a QR code of my website, and I have it up on my LinkedIn profile, so somebody can scan it in if they want to go to my website. But I would have never thought of making a QR code on the Wurm map. That's really cool, actually. Okay, so I think. So what place is this? What's this called? This is called the Enchanted Glade. Now that's a lovely name for a deed. Now the mountain, I think, is this the mountain? I think it is. So there's the deed at the top of it. I'm assuming that is now Solium Theonis. Let's just use our spyglass and see if we can actually spy all the way up there and see the names of the walls. Valhalla is what the walls are called. So I'm guessing that this deed is called Valhalla. So maybe I'm looking at the wrong spot then. Do we see a Valhalla here? It could be that somebody's taken over this deed and they've renamed it. Huh. So in that case, I'm wondering. Is that the mountain? I think that is the mountain that we're supposed to climb up, isn't it? I do believe it is. So I'm wondering to myself if there's a like a route to go to Valhalla then. Let's see if this road will take us up. Now is that the mountain? I think it is, isn't it? I mean, there aren't that many mountains around here, so it's gotta be. That's gotta be it. I think it is. Yes, Sticks. Everything that you see which is man-made. Roads, bridges, towers, everything is made by the players here. Absolutely. Yeah, this is... Oh, hold on. What do we have up here? We have a road going up, guys. We might not have to climb this darn thing after all. Hold on. Let's just go up here onto the road. Look at that. There is a road going up here. Who knew? So, what the heck? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, jeez. So there's like a tunnel going in here. Where's my horse? Where'd my horse go? My horse is gone. Oh no, where? What? Did the horse get stuck on the top there? Okay, we're gonna have to take these mobs down, but I'm a little bit worried about this old hellhound, to be honest. At least there seems to be some guards in this area. Maybe they can come and help us out. I called for some guards and it says you already called for guards, so they should be running over here. Hopefully. But this hellhound doesn't seem to be too bad. Now where the heck is my horse though? Because I was leading the horse up until there, and then when I dropped down, it's like I lost my horse right now. It was a branded one though. Oh, but it's not branded on this server, of course. So I was gonna say I could see the direction of it. Okay, hold on. Let's get some stamina going on. We're gonna have to climb up this and go and see if my horse is up there actually. Let's just climb up here and see. Now let's look from the chat as well. Did I actually start leading my horse? You leave the venerable fat gold iron. Yeah, so it got disconnected right when I dropped down off of this little piece down below. Oh, there she is. Or he. I think it's a she though, isn't it? Yeah, it's a she. Ooh, that was a close one. Okay, horsey, let's get going. The trials and tribulations of these Wurm Roulette videos, I swear. Okay, good horse. Let's just go down here instead. I think it was probably an issue with just dropping down onto the cave that caused that, actually. Good. Now, so now I wonder if it's just a matter of going up this road then. There's the higher mountain to the south, and this is the lower one. I don't think we're gonna have to do any mountain climbing, really. Maybe a little bit to get the sign planted. So for those who don't know, every Tuesday when we do these... Hold on, what direction am I actually facing right now, to be honest? Is that south? No, there's the mountain over there. I thought this was a bit weird. There is the mountain that we have to climb. I thought that was just way too easy. No, 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 no. Yeah, we are... I totally was wrong about that. Gosh, we are going to have to do some mountain climbing after all. I was hoping that there was actually a road leading up to that deed. So that that castle that we saw that was called Valhalla at the top, that had nothing to do actually with Solium Theonis. That was probably, you know what we were probably looking at just now? It was probably this terracotta terrace or something like that. Because we saw, I think we just went up. Hold on, there's this road over here. But I do believe we're probably somewhere in this area, so it was one of those smaller places. Yeah, exactly, Wolfmare. So, is this the place that we... This was the joint that had all those trolls earlier on. Yeah, that's this place. Look at them all. The aged raging troll. Do you guys remember before? Ugh, I don't want to go anywhere near these guys. So I think the plan is that we will head down from here. Can I get down on my horse? Just. Oh, not quite. Okay. And that aged raging troll is after us now. Come on, horsey. 2 bears and an aged raging troll. See if we can get some of those guards after this aged raging troll. Maybe I'll just ignore those bears for now. Let's give this a go and see what happens. Those bears should not do too much damage to us, but this troll kind of worries me. Are there any... Okay, the guards are on the way. Good. 2 guards are coming to help us. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Let's just wait for them to start hitting, and the troll might get distracted. Yeah, okay, good. We'll take down the bears meanwhile, and gain some HP from the bears meanwhile. That aged raging troll is not something I would have wanted to meet on the mountain as I was climbing it, so it's kind of good that we're getting this out of the way for now. That is one nasty troll for sure. One bear down, one more to go. And they're just going to heal me up very nicely. Okay, let's see if we can go help these guys with that. Oh, he is quite a tough one. Okay. That's better. And I'm seeing a lot of new names there in the chat. Just had a look at the listing of who all is here. For anyone who's here on my stream for the very first time, a very warm welcome to you. I usually stream Sandbox MMOs on my channel, but I've been also streaming some other games lately as well. Thanks for the follow, Shaq. So I've been also playing Red Dead Redemption 2 lately, as well as Craft the World. Let's just go back a bit. But I stream Wurm Online every single Tuesday as we go on these random. We go and pick out a random location to go and explore, and that's what we're doing here today as well. And we're gonna have to go mountain climbing today. So in Wurm there are no limits. It's completely seamless, the entire world. So you can actually climb mountains and go in this. You can go sail the seas, or else swim the seas if you like. And there is nothing stopping you from exploring the entire world. So our marker ended up today on the server of Deliverance. And oh, did they get the? They got the troll down. Nice, good job, guards. Thank you for helping me out there. Yeah, the marker ended up on Deliverance today, and the spot we need to get to has been marked right here. So we have to get to the south western corner of this huge mountain right over there. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. We do have some alcohol with us, which lets us regain our stamina as we're going up the mountain. I'm just wondering how the heck to get to the very top of it, because there does seem to be a deed at the very top. So I wonder if this person has made like a tunnel inside somewhere, and if they have, where the entrance of that tunnel might be. We do see a black dot right there. That could be the entrance. Just seeing if there are any other black dots. There's one over there. Let's just choose the other one. Terrain. Okay, here, the black dots. That could be the entrance. I wonder. I almost feel like... I almost feel like going to see whether that's the entrance to get up here, because it's going to be a lot of work actually walking up this. It's going to be very slow, and I would prefer actually to just get to the top of the mountain and then ease my way down instead. Hello Dorian, welcome to the stream. There we go. I think we're all healed up now. Good, good, good. So this mountain is a beast. And there is a road down here, actually. Let's see if this road takes us to anything interesting. There's a road going down right. I was hoping that would be like a mine entrance possibly, but no. Oh my gosh, that's a big aged champion, huge spider. So this is the thing we're going to have to climb up, guys. As you can see, that's pretty daunting. And that's why I'm wondering to myself, if there's a way to get to the top of this, then we can just shimmy our way down to about the midsection here, plant the sign, which says that KatsPurr slash Malena was here and the date. I almost feel like going to see, let's see, what direction are we facing right now? North. So right now we're just about, we're probably right here actually. I really feel like going to see whether that entrance is what takes you to this place. Let me just look at the community. Oh, there's no deed here mentioned. Okay. And Dorian, you're asking if there's any PvP in Wurm. There are PvP servers. So we're on a PvE server right now. And Voltaire, you feel like the only thing that this game needs is a bit of a combat system. Yeah, the combat is rather boring, at least in my opinion. A lot of people would probably argue that point of view. Maybe I just don't understand the finer mechanics of the combat system in Wurm, but I have never thought that Wurm's combat is that interesting, to be honest. But yeah, the terraforming, the building, the crafting, the exploring, the ship building, the animal breeding. I mean, animals have their own DNA in this game, basically. So they all have their own qualities. And then when you breed animals together, they might pass on those qualities to their offspring. That's, I think, a very, very cool trait of this game. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll go and see whether that big entrance, mine entrance, is the way to get to the top of this mountain, because climbing this thing looks like it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest. I'm just going to leave that, oh my gosh, there's a troll there as well. Just going to leave that spider to the guards. I can't be bothered to deal with it, to be quite honest. Oh, there's a really big bridge over here. Look, oh, look at that, look at that. There is a big bridge over there, guys. That might actually take you to the top of this place. Holy crap. This might just be the answer to what we're looking for. Look at that, guys. I wonder. Could this be the answer to all of our problems now? Let's try and get to the top of this so we can get on that bridge. So, let me just drink up, get my stamina up. And also heal up a bit as well. Just so we have our full stamina bar to use. Looks like the guards are taking down that old raging huge spider. Easy peasy. Okay, good. And now let me just regain my stamina here for a moment. Grab the horse, and we'll start climbing up this to get on top of that bridge. It's gonna, as you can see when you're in climbing mode. So here's the problem with climbing up the mountain, okay? So both climbing up and climbing down a mountain, it's going to take your stamina. But I would much rather climb down a mountain than climb up it, just because you would have a nicer view. And here's where the booze comes in, Michio. So you can see how I'm just about out of stamina now. If you have some booze, here's what you should do. Michio, if you ever find like measuring jugs, try and from the abandoned deeds, if you ever find those, grab them, because what you can do is you can set the volume, and I have one jug that has 9.9 kilograms of gin, another one that I have set to 1 gram. Then I just drag the gin into this one, making sure it's just the tiniest amount of booze possible, and then by drinking this, you will see that you get your like stamina back. So when this is a way to like climb up very high mountains. Now you might be asking me why the 1 gram, and the reason for that is the amount of stamina that it restores is the same regardless of how much you drink. So obviously to save, to be sparing with your booze, as you would probably want it to last for a longer time, that's why the 1 gram with the measuring jug. And Dorian, yeah, it doesn't cost you a single penny to get into Wurm. Oh, don't tell me this is locked. No. Oh my gosh. What is this? Observatory, lower access. It's locked, guys. So, okay, it's taking you to this deed over here. So somebody lives up there. Somebody lives up there, and they have made a bridge, but they have locked the access. But that's not the top spot. So this spot seems to be right here, actually. So somebody has a deed here. Huh. But we cannot go up and explore because they've locked the access to this place. So this person is really in a nice, safe spot. I mean, I could climb up there, but they have like a fence all around there. It's very well fortified, you know? But that's an example of what you could build in Wurm if you wanted a very, very private, like, place to live. They've certainly done a nice job of that, and I just bet you the view from up there is amazing. Friendly. Yeah, I agree with Shackrox myself as well. Like, Wurm is the kind of game that, for the most part, oh my gosh, aged champion mountain lion. For most people, Wurm is not a game that they would enjoy, but for those people that would love this kind of game, they're gonna fall head over heels in love with this game. And that's what it was like for me from the very first time that I started playing this. From the very first hour, I knew that this is a game for me, and here I've been completely devoted, completely in love with this game for over 6 years now. So, yeah, it's, you know, the Wurmians, I think most other Wurm players are exactly like I am. And I think this is now the entrance, guys. This could be it. And it looks nicely paved. So let's go have a look. So there's one that goes straight. Okay, that seems like some kind of side thing. Let's see if this takes us to the top of the mountain, guys. Or does this just take you through? What does the... Yeah, that's step, isn't it? This is the tunnel. This is this entrance, because the step just started. Yeah, absolutely. This must be it. So let's see how far this will take us. Will it actually take us to the top of the mountain or not? So what I'm basically trying to say is that definitely give it a whirl. See how you feel about it. And if you do find yourself like just falling head over heels in love with the game, you're most likely going to be, oh, it's going up, guys. This looks promising. This looks promising. Yeah, you're going to fall in love with the game so deeply that you're just, it has like a sort of, it has a feeling to it. Wurm has this feeling that even though it takes a long time to do things, it has this feeling to it that it's never going to go anywhere. It has a feeling of, what's the word when something lasts a long time? Longevity. Longevity is the word I'm looking for. Whereas in some MMOs, I feel like there's a kind of like a hype moment where everyone's enjoying the game, but then you don't feel like you would necessarily be playing that MMO for very long. And I've never felt that with Wurm. I've always felt with Wurm that it is here to stay, and I'm in it for the long haul, and anything and everything I do is like oh gosh, I'm lost with my words now. It's a commitment for the future years of my playing the game. Investment. It's an investment. It's a good investment of time, because I don't feel like Wurm is something that just comes and goes. I mean, it's been running since 2006, so I think already that says volumes about the longevity of the game. Yeah, I finally found all the words I'm looking for. But that's an example of what I was saying earlier, that when you get older, you start to, like, you lose these words that are just on the tip of your tongue. And Shackrock's locked bridges like that is the reason you play on a PvP server. Yeah, because on the PvP servers, players can actually bash down each other's like walls and deeds and stuff like that. This is taking us to the top of the mountain, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I went to see that entrance. I had a feeling that could be the entrance to the... But we'll see whether the doors are locked at the top or not. Are they going to force us to walk all the way to the top of the mountain and then it's going to be all locked up? Wouldn't that be cruel? Now that would be cruel. Because it could very well take us like 10 minutes to actually walk up this thing. Hello, Mr. Cristo. Nice to see you. How are you doing? And hello there, Boo La De Dada. Longevity, yes, that was the word I was looking for. Welcome to the stream, guys. What else do we have here? Shakrox is saying, depends on the server, epic PvP versus freedom PvE, but not too long. There are lots of skills, though. Oh, you're responding to Dorian there. Does it take a long time to reach 20 skill cap? Yeah, and of course it also depends a lot on, you know, whether you happen to be doing the right things when you're grinding your skills, because I think a lot of people who start the game, they assume that Wurm works similarly to other MMOs, and they start, you know, just making like tons and tons of items, not realizing the whole improvement aspect of the game, that's the actual way that you improve your skills, is by actually improving items and not so much by making tons and tons of like items over and over again. Oh, absolutely, Boom Boom. I absolutely have let's have a look. I have a lot of skills that are only at 1. Absolutely. Let's have a look, see what I have still. So the high skills and also the low skills. So let's have a look at these skills here. So Body attributes around halfway after 6 years of playing. Only 40s and 50s in my body attributes. So longsword 79. That's pretty good. To be honest, you know, I don't really pay attention to my skills that much in this game. I just let them accumulate over time, unless there's something particular that I really, really want to build that I just don't have the skill for. That's kind of a special case, though. That doesn't happen that often, to be honest. What else? So we have medium metal shield, small wooden shield. Those are both only one. Yeah, the only shield that I have skills are in, really, is the large metal shield. That's probably a side route. Oh, here's the entrance, guys. Here is the entrance to the mine door. Now, is this going to be locked or not? We shall soon see. Like, let's, fingers crossed, everyone, fingers crossed now that we're going to get through this thing. Because I'm telling you, it is going to be one... Oh, it opened up. It opened up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are we on the top of the mountain now, guys? We are. We are on the top of the mountain. We got to the top. The doors were open. Look at the view from up here, guys. You can literally see the entire server from here. Let's just turn off the UI here for a second. Look at that. So we arrived. So let me just make sure. I think I'm facing north now. Yes. So we arrived from Xanadu. We crossed the server border. We came sailing down. We parked the ship somewhere around... I think it was around there somewhere. And then we just came like... or was it down here, actually? I think it was... Yeah, no. It was down here, actually. The ship... Could we even see our ship? I don't think so. Like with the spyglass? I doubt it, though. Let's see, though. That would be pretty hilarious if we could actually see my ship with the spyglass from over here. No, it's not going to show the items. The trees show, of course, but yeah, but our ship is somewhere down there. So, yeah, we came on the ship, parked the ship over there, and I think that was that desert that we saw. That's right. And there was the castle over here, some kind of castle, some kind of fort. And then we came to the root of this mountain in the stream, and I was like, is that really the mountain that I'm supposed to be climbing? I thought this was the higher mountain at first. And we sort of zigzagged back and forth a few times. And then I think we went on the west side of this mountain. So we traveled all along there somewhere. And... let's just have a look. So for somebody to have made this deed up here in this castle, what they basically had to do is they had to make that tunnel that we just came through to get up here. And then they had to flatten this entire top of the mountain to build a castle here. So is this place still called, like we see on the map? What was it called? Let me just see. Oh, it scrolled. Hold on. Yes, Solium Theonis. It's still called that. Okay. But yeah, anyhow, then we went here along this side over here. We went along the shorelines over there. We were admiring some of the deeds over there, and I think that was where I was asking that whether Du Jensen lives over in that area. Oh, it's so cool to actually see like our entire route today. And then I think we somehow got to the southern end of this mountain. And then we went to, those were the lakes where we gathered the fresh water from. While I was waiting for the mail, for the barrel, and that was the spot where we started to actually, I lit up the forge and I was going to make my own barrel, but then we didn't have to, so we went to grab the barrel from the mailbox over there, and then we came through here somehow, I think. We didn't see this spot though. I didn't notice that place. And then we came down here and I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm climbing this thing. I was looking at this and I was like, there is no way. So then we went around the southern and southeastern corner of this mountain. We went around there and I had seen the entrance on the map. I had seen this black dot and I knew that that's probably a mine entrance, and that was the one that we came up. Now is the question whether or not the doors are open to this place. I hope they are. Ooh, they are open. You know what this reminds me actually of the Ultima Online castle. Let me just have a look at this thing from outside, because I have built the Ultima Online castle in Wurm Unlimited actually. Yeah, this looks very much like the design of the Ultima Online castle, to be quite honest. Similar at least. So yeah, let's go have a little look. Let's go have a little look at this place. Thank you for the follow. Contra CDN, welcome to the stream. You're off now, Michio. Okay, I will talk to you later. And if you're streaming Wurm, I'll come and raid you after I'm done. And thank you for the follow, Lardibrook. Welcome to the stream. And Mr. Laggy, hello, hello. Always a pleasure to see you. And looks like this player is a very active player, because they have some baby horses here that have just been born. So this person is absolutely... do we see anyone actually in local? No, so they don't happen to be here now. Yeah, this person is a very active person that loves to play the game then, it seems. Because they have baby horses, so they have been breeding their horses, and you can really tell from that. And they have a greenish mountain lion in there as well. You know what I really feel like doing? I really feel like I've never actually made a donation to a deed, but I want to thank this person for leaving the doors open to the tunnel, and their doors open that we could actually get up here, because that really was an utter joy. So you can actually make donations to people's settlement tokens, which will help them pay for the bills. So I want to make a little donation here, not much, but just something, just to show my thanks. So let me see, I've never done that, I don't think. Let's see how you do that. Settlement, add to upkeep. Let's give them 1 silver. Maybe that's a bit much, isn't it? No, I don't know. Let's give them 1 silver. If you wish to contribute to the upkeep costs of this settlement, fill in the amount below. You may pay up to 72 blah 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 blah. The money will be added to the settlement upkeep fund. There you go. Thank you to the owner of this place for keeping the doors open so that we could actually get up here. So much appreciated. Just seeing the view it alone and being able to explore this place was totally worth it. I mean, as we've seen, some places have been all locked up, and that, you know, that stopped our access. So yeah, cool. Very, very cool. Just the view alone up here is amazing. I wish it wouldn't be fall though, because I think the fall time like colors are just so ugly. I wish this would be either winter right now or else spring. And let me just catch up with what you guys are saying here as we look at this beautiful like view. Yeah, I have a lot to catch up with actually here. Hold on, what do we have over here? And Shack Rocks, you're saying it's faster to walk up that than ride up that. I'm not sure what you were referring to back, but I think it was probably earlier on. Did you mean the tunnel? Possibly. Mr. Laggy arrived to the stream. Looks like 40 slope tunnel, so it'll be slow. Yeah, exactly, Du Jensen. Making this place might have taken months or years. Absolutely, it's been a huge, huge, huge endeavor to get this set up, this place. Absolutely. And looks like they have a fountain as well. I could have actually gotten my water from up here. And Mr. Kvisto, you still haven't climbed up the mountain behind your deed. You might not be able to see the entire server because it's Xanadu, but should still be a nice view from up there. And Boom, Shakala, too bad the owner won't get a notice. Well, you know, actually, Boom, you can see a history of your settlement. So you will be able to see a history if somebody paid, if somebody added something to your deed. Somebody did do that for my own island one time, so I was able to see that. Yeah, that's what Wolfmare is talking about. Exactly, yes. There will be the message in the deed history. Not that that's anything that, like, I certainly don't. I think I've only checked that maybe once in the 6 years that I've played. But hey, at least there's the video, right? We can send the link to this video to the owner later on. So, now, what's next? The next thing, of course, is we have to get down the mountain. So if we look here at the map, here is the spot where we are right now, probably right there on that green green part. Let's just look at this again. Now we need to get somewhere a little bit, not exactly southwest, but a little bit more to the south. And we're going to plant a sign down there. Now the question is there a way for us to get through these gates? Yes, excellent, no problem. So we could go through the southern tower instead, and let's see if that's open as well. How handy is this, guys? That it's not all, like, you know, boarded up. And if this one doesn't work, we'll just go back to the one that is facing the west. So, yay! We can just go down from here. Because normally you would expect to see, like, you know, I would have expected to see some chain, like a chain fence or some kind of fence here on the edge. Do they actually have a guard tower up here? Where's that scorpion? I can't see it. It's probably on the edge there. Well, I seem to be killing it regardless. Didn't even have to. Just targeted. And you're off to make some food, Shack. Okay, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. It was a pleasure having a chat with you. And Wolfmare, you can see a long way from the top of the mountains on Xanadu, an old picture from the top of the mountain on N14. Let's have a look at... Ooh. Now that is a very, very nice screenshot, Wolfmare. That is winter at its finest in Wurm. My goodness, that looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. That is breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. Wow. That's really nice. Oh, this game, I'm telling you. There's always something about Wurm that just makes me fall in love with this game a little bit more. Okay, so let's make sure we've filled our bellies. So let's just eat our meat meal and make sure we have drunk some water before we set out. And we'll start climbing down that mountain. Now, the question is whether or not... is this still deeded, this little bit? This is the perimeter. I mean, I'm thinking to myself now, thinking to myself, should I walk down this, leave my horse right on this spot right here, because the horse is not going to go anywhere since it has actually a saddle on it, so it will stay put. Now, and just in case anyone is thinking this is the Christmas bag, it's not actually, it's a bug. So this saddle used to have a Christmas bag, but I removed it, and there's a bug where it leaves the visual. So this, you can see the empty saddle bag. So, you know, even if I lose this horse, it's just a normal like saddle, I think. Or it did have, I think it did have an enchantment actually on it. And the horseshoes do have a little bit of an enchantment as well, actually. So does the bridle. So yeah, I wouldn't really want to lose those things, to be honest. Decisions. Maybe I'll just take the horse with me. Maybe we'll just walk down all the way. It's going to be a beautiful view regardless, isn't it? Yeah, let's take the horse with us, actually. Okay, we're off now. Is everyone ready? And Lardebrook, one of the main reasons you still play... Oh, do you, the same thing as what I was mentioning, that you always find something that you fall in love with this game? Yeah. So we have climbing turned on, and we'll just start heading down then. Let's see how far we get. Come on, horsey. Let's regain our stamina as much as we can. And the direction is probably somewhere down here. And I'm almost tempted to leave the sign right here that KatsPurr was here and plant it right here, but I don't want to obviously like ruin the beautiful view for the guy who or the gal who lives on in that castle. So let's just make sure the slope, so 24 slope. So now we're going to start sliding down. So I have my climb handy. We'll just slither down, easy breezy, carefully. I'm not going to put my climb on quite yet, just salvaging don't want to use up any of my stamina yet. Slither. See, what we could do is aim for that. Let's aim for this direction. I think this is a good spot to put the climbing on. Yeah, I don't want to place that sign in a way that's going to, you know, be a ugly thing for the person to look at. So what we'll do is we'll place the sign once we get to a point here where it's not visible from up here anymore. We don't want to ruin their beautiful view, right? And at this point, we're going to start drinking some booze just to make sure we don't fall down. So let's just put this over here and begin. Let's just double check one more time and make sure this is set to 1 gram. Yes, it is. We'll start drinking. I wonder if I should actually do it this way, that we just have it right here. Hold on. This is going to be a long walk, guys. A long walk. Let's just shut these folders a bit so we don't have them in the way. Okay. Oh, this is going to go down really fast, actually. We're going to have to be super careful. And Madnath, you're saying you'd like to see me try climbing OR's mountain next time I'm there. So what is OR's mountain? Is that like a super steep one? We should get this over here so I can follow it a little bit closer, I think. I love the fact that you can move the UI elements around in Wurm. You know what would have been good to have right now? Is a tent. I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. But just in case I died, I mean, that would not be very handy though if you resurrected at the tent and then you just slithered right down the mountain just again, so that wouldn't have been so handy actually, no. Oh, Oblivion Reaver's Mountain. Oh, I see. That is a dangerous climb, Lardebrook, yes. And, controlled slide. The scenery, yes. Oh, the scenery, that's what keeps you in the game. I see, Lardebrook. I see. Yes. The scenery is indeed, you know, I mean, even though it's kind of like clunky old school graphics, still the landscape can be so beautiful and breathtaking sometimes, and just to, you know, realize that players have had an effect on it just makes it even more special. Yeah, you see guys what I mean? That like imagine if we would have been climbing up from there upwards. All we would have been staring at is this. All of that way. So this is why I wanted to get to the top of the mountain, so that at least we can see this beautiful view as we start to go down. It's much nicer to stare at this in a stream than it is to just the rock, right? Oh, I think I'm getting into a little bit of a risky area here. Let's just make sure we drink up and fill up that stamina meter a little bit more. And I almost feel like, should we just remove some of these UI elements as well? Let's take away chat window. Let's take away the compass for now. The event window, fight window, menu bar, tool belt, quick bar, and target window. Just to keep the UI nice and clean, just to take in the view, because this is all we need right now. There we go. Now, cats, don't press your climb button by mistake. Let's go just nice and easy. And let's pray and hope that there are no trolls around. I do see some bears down there. Maybe that's a wolf of some kind. Hopefully there aren't any trolls that are going to come and harass us, though. That's the last thing that we need. Can we still see the deed up there? Oh, we're starting to get to an area that we can start to think about placing that that sign pretty soon. And it's going to even out over there. That's not going to be as steep as this spot, so I think we'll be okay once we reach this area. I'll be really drunk by the time I get down. Yeah. Absolutely. I cannot say, like, after all the mountain climbing I did in World of Warcraft, trying to get to out of bounds areas in that game, it was always so frustrating to, you know, bump into things like the invisible walls that the game developers had set up so that we wouldn't go and explore areas, even if we were able to get to the top of a mountain. I have to say I really appreciate how Wurm is set up, that it encourages exploration, just completely seamless exploration. I can't really think of many other MMOs where you can do this kind of thing. It's really, really nice. Because if there's anything I enjoy doing in an MMO, it is exploring for sure. Voltaire, you're saying that WoW had them because of the unfinished areas. Yeah. Yeah, that's, of course, they had a logical reason for that. But you know how, like, a lot of games, they will restrict your access simply because, I guess, because they have to have, like, I don't know, actually. There's definitely some MMOs I can think of where there wasn't really a logical reason why you shouldn't have been able to get to the top of a mountain. It's not like, and of course, you know, sometimes it's just the case that the world, you know, the server ends at that spot. So using a mountain is a way for them to end the server edges. I understand that. But there's definitely some games I can think of where they just wouldn't let you go up high for some reason. Can we still see the... No? Okay, I think we're at a spot, guys right now. Let me just get my stamina up and we'll place that sign. But here's actually here's an example, by the way, even in World of Warcraft. Even in World of Warcraft, Voltaire, think of Mount Ironforge with the airport. What a beautiful place to explore. Mount Ironforge has so many interesting things to explore. Not only the airport, but there's the little camps. There is the very top of the mountain with like a banner of some kind. There's the little bear family that live on the southern side of the mountain. There's so many cool things to see up on Mount Ironforge, and that they restricted with the invisible walls, even though the top of Mount Ironforge, there's nothing unfinished about it. It's completely explorable. So there's a very, very good example of why stop us from exploring that? Like, honestly, why? What's the reason? Oh, we need to do the sign now. Okay, so let me see. Where is my sign? Right here. Plant. And of course, there we go. KatsPurr Malena was here January 28th, 2020. Wow. Imagine that the only person who's ever going to see this are the GMs who fly around the world. A GM might actually fly and see this thing on the side of the mountain because they're able to fly around like invisible. So they might see this and they're like, "What the heck? What was Malena doing up here?" There it is, guys. There it is. And yeah, we'll just continue shimmying our way down the mountain. Exactly, kitten. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm getting down pretty fast. That is for sure. This is going swimmingly well. Famous last words. I have to say, guys, that even regardless of those mistakes and the the troubles that we had in the beginning of the stream today, you know, just me being a dumbass and not remembering to take a barrel with me, it has sort of led us through a whole bunch of adventures, and sort of like the trials and trials led to this tribulation through, you know, all of that like annoying stuff that we had to deal with in the beginning. I mean, what a prize to get to the top of this mountain and now find a nice way to get down the mountain and look at this view as we go along. I'm really pleased actually how this stream turned out. I'm not gonna lie. How's our sign looking? It's way up there. Okay, we've almost reached this more even area, and then it should not eat up our stamina quite as badly once we reach that spot. I don't think we might even be able to shimmy down this just with turning the climbing off completely and just let ourselves sort of slide down. Possibly, we'll see. We'll see. Feral Lucky. So, Feral Lucky, why don't you drink a higher amount so you don't have to click 1,000 times? Feral Lucky, the reason for that is that actually, regardless of what kind of amount you drink at a time, the stamina gain is exactly the same whether you drink 1 gram or 10 kilograms of booze. So that is the reason that we're just taking these tiny little bits at a time. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. Otherwise, that would have been very handy to be able to drink a larger amount and then regain more stamina. Oh, I'm sorry. That inventory is, yeah, the inventory is hidden by that window. Sorry about that, Skyhawk. And thank you for mentioning that. I didn't realize that you guys didn't see a single thing of what I was doing. There you can see I'm dragging the orange gin. So I have one measuring jug that has 9.75 kilograms in it, and that is set to 10 kilograms. This one is set to 1 gram, and so I drag a little bit of orange gin into this one, and that way I can spare my alcohol, and so I won't run out too quickly. And Ayanata, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, what a sweet thing to say. Ayanata, you're saying, you don't know me, but I'm very glad that you are still around. Aw. So, Ayanata, where and what and how do you know me? And Fear Lucky, that seems like a bug to you. Oh, the amount? Yeah, I don't know whether that's intentional or not. But it's a little bit of a hassle. It's a little bit of a hassle, admittedly, that you have to just keep on doing it this way. I wish you could drink like larger portions. I would then probably, I don't know, say 50 grams at a time or something like that. And Wolfmare, is there a keybind for drink? I don't know, actually. Let's see if we can make one. Drink? No. Control D? Oh, hold on. Let's try this one. Control D. Okay, that works. Thank you, Wolfmare. That was a good idea. Yeah, there is a keybind. Excellent. Just gonna have to be very careful that I don't too quickly and easily like press it on this one, because then we're gonna be in real trouble if I lose all of my orange gin by drinking it all in one go. That's much faster indeed. Okay, 1 second, guys. I have to check something. Smelled a bit like my son's pizza was burning, and I just wanted to point that out, but I guess it wasn't. Yeah, the tunnel was excellent, Boom. Absolutely excellent. Yeah, this is so much faster now. But it's also very easy to make the mistake if I don't focus. And Madnath, you're saying that that sounds like a bug from when they changed how drunkenness works. Really? Oh. So has it, Madnath, has it at some time been so that you gain different amounts of stamina gain from like larger amounts? Has it been different at an earlier point then? We're almost at the easy area here. Definitely the stamina is going down slower now, I could swear. I almost did it, guys. Oh, gotta be careful. I almost control D'd on this thing. Ugh. I think once we get to around this area, I think I could let my climbing just go and see what happens. I do have a keybind for my climbing, so, you know, in case I start to drop down very quickly, I can then just quickly put it back on. Around there. This spot right here I think would be okay. And Feral, can you drag into your measuring jug multiple times before drinking it? I can, but all it would do is if it would put together 3 grams instead of 1, but that wouldn't help me at all. So it wouldn't be like 3 different portions. It would just stack it. So that wouldn't help, I'm afraid. Let's give this a go. Let's see what happens. It's not too bad. Now I'm without climbing. I think I can make it the rest down. Thank you for the follow, Coradix. Yeah, this is easy peasy. Look at that. Look at that, guys. I think we can just take in the view now as I slither down. And our horsey is coming with us. Good. We'll just slither down. Take in the view. Let's just make sure we're not taking any damage. No, no damage at all. Excellent. And now you can see that deed right at the very top there. So we came all the way down. Can we actually see? Let me just stop here for a moment. Can we see with the spyglass our sign actually? Let me just get rid of that black bear. So let's put all our stuff back. Chat and event window and our tool belt and our quick bar. So or a fight window. Where is it? There we go. So can we see our sign with this thing? Let's see. No, it's not showing objects. It's only showing animals and buildings, but we cannot see the actual sign. But it's up there somewhere. Good. What a success in the end. I'm so pleased, actually. This was a ton of fun. And it was a good time of day as well to come down that. We didn't have to do it in the nighttime and just in the darkness. I'm glad I took my horse with me. There we go. That wasn't too bad at all. Very, very pleased with the results. Looks like somebody's house is over here. Oh, and they have a whole bunch of crops. So this is a very active player. We can see the crops are freshly planted. So they have not withered. So there's a very active player playing in this spot. What is this place called, actually? This is the emergency deed. Please help. I never thought that we would actually bump into this place. So this is the famous place that we were laughing about earlier on. Oh my gosh, please help. Now this is the place I should have given that donation to, right? Oh my goodness. Hilarious name for a deed. Yeah. So where do I live on Xanadu? Boom Chakalaka? I live on, I think it was T12 or is it T16? Gosh, let me see. I live over here. T12, that's right. So now we need to get north back to our ship, so we'll just go along this road, I think. Oh, I never knew that, Wolfmare. That's walking backwards will slow the slide. I never knew that. I will have to keep that in mind for the next time I have to do that. It looks like somebody's planted a whole bunch of grape bushes here as well. Tons and tons of grapes. My goodness. Oh, that's a good point, Boom Shakala. That if it was set to 1 gram, I don't think it would even allow me to put more than 1 gram in there. That's absolutely true. Yeah, you would not be able to drag, you wouldn't be able to drag it in there. But like referring to what Farrellucky was trying to get at, like let's say it was set to, 10 kilograms or whatever, the second jar, that could you get like 3 portions so that you could just sort of drink them all at the same time. It would not do that. It would pool them together as 3 grams So, and that still wouldn't help with being able to, you know, get a larger stamina gain. So... Talc Guy, hello! And welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. Need a skateboard to roll down. Now, wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah. Oh, that would be so handy, Sipako, indeed. Yeah, that would be very handy if you could activate the 1 gram measuring gram, then spam drink on the 9 kilogram liquid and drink 1 gram every time. Absolutely. That would save a lot of time. And I forgot the target window. Good point, Firalocky. That's an important UI element to have, just so you can see if something is trying to attack you. Target window, there we go. So this road, let's just have a look here on the community map. I'm assuming that this is this road right now. Yeah, no, we're here actually. There, you can see the dots. That's right. Look at all those trolls hanging around. Trolls hanging around with spiders and... No, it's just one troll actually. I wish we had more different types of mobs in this game. It gets a little bit boring sometimes, that same old mobs. And I also wish that the mobs would be more specific to either altitudes or the types of tiles that they hang around on. Like, I know that some mobs are more prone to be on the sand tiles, like some of the scorpions and things, and I do believe, but you don't see enough of that, I think. It just feels like a mixture of mobs no matter where you go in this game. And it would just offer a little bit more variation, I think. That you would know, like, imagine if you climbed high on a mountain and you knew that that is where you're going to find mountain lions, for instance. Or if you were in an area that was close to water, you know you would find crocodiles in that area. You know, something like that. I mean, there could be a little bit of, you know, obviously the mobs do roam around and they're not stuck to any particular point. And that's something that I really, oh my gosh, look at that huge ass bear. Aged champion black bear. That is one big bear. I really love that about Wurm, that the mobs do actually roam around and are not stuck to their like spawn point. I really appreciate that about the game, so I would never want to see that go away, but still, I sometimes feel like, same old mobs. Wherever you go, no matter where you go, it's always just the same like set of mobs. I don't know if anyone's with me on that. Biomes, yeah, scan. Oh, I don't have the skills to tame that guy, Sipaku. My, make him eat nasiwa. I don't have the skills to tame that guy, that is for sure. I can barely tame a horse. So what is this thing over here? Somebody has a castle. Ooh, look at that. I love it, actually. This use of the marble and the slate looks very nice. And then they've put just normal, like, stone at the very top. Like a sort of middle ground color there. Huh. Is the entrance open? No, it's locked. Boo. Don't you hate it when you find a beautiful building that you'd like to go and explore and then it's locked up? Aw. Very impressive entrance as well. You need like 30 taming for a bear. I don't think I have anywhere close to 30 taming, Sipaku. I think I have like maybe 12 taming or something like that. What the hell is going on over here? Is this like a yard sale? What? What is this? There's like animals and there's like crates and it's almost like there's like a flea market going on over here or something. God, I hope the server, the deed owner doesn't happen to see this this video and then get offended. An abandoned deed. Let's see. Let's see. Perimeter of Gavril. I'm sorry, owner of Gavril. It was just like a spontaneous reaction. I think this person has probably just like collected a whole bunch of like stuff that they found from abandoned deeds and then they've just thrown them onto their own deed just for like until they get more organized. That's probably the case. They just find stuff and they dump it there. It looks like somebody just moved in. Yeah, they haven't organized yet. They lock the trolls out. Cats is a troll as well. Yeah. I think I was kind of trolly there in my comments, wasn't I? And I think we should soon find my ship. I think it's... No, that's not it. That looks like a caravel. And Sipaku, maybe when they add glass blowing, I wonder if they're ever gonna like add the glass thing to Wurm, because you don't see, I mean, for glass to work in this game, wouldn't they have to... Oh, thank you so much for the subscription, Zadev. Very much appreciated, my goodness. So Zadev, are you a Wurm player as well? And I'm so glad that you're enjoying the stream. And have you been lurking about on my stream before? And what was I gonna say? What was I talking about? I was right in the middle of explaining something and now I can't... Oh, this looks like an abandoned deed. You can see that the fences are all rusty. So what is going on over here? Ah, I see, Zadev. So you're not? You saw me on YouTube and you just love the old MMOs. No time to play anymore. I see. So, Zadev, what were the old MMOs that you used to play back in the day? Were you an Ultima Online player, perhaps? I was looking for my ship. That's it, yes. So it looks like a lot of ships parked over here. Now, where the heck is my Nar? It wouldn't happen to be over there, would it? Let's just have a look here. Misty Maiden, that's my ship right there. Yes, it is indeed. Thank goodness for this spyglass. And I can't be bothered with you guys. You guys go and fight each other. I can't be bothered. Yes, you just stay over there, Crocodile. You just lay low over there. We're gonna go over to my ship. And Sipaku, you get 1 to 2 trolls a week barging into your house while you're imping away with no care in the world. Oh my gosh. JCast, there's only room for 1 lurker in this stream. Ah, Dark Age of Camelot, EverQuest, Anarchy Online. Oh my gosh, Zadev. I loved both I only tried EverQuest a little bit, but I played Dark Age of Camelot and Anarchy Online quite a bit back in the day. Always nice to meet others that enjoyed those games as well. And Madnath just wants to be a courier and deliver packages to NPCs for silly rewards. So, I think, guys, there's nothing much else to see here. I'm basically gonna pack my horse up into the creature cage and sail back into the seas over the server border to Xanadu. So I think this is the perfect moment to wrap up the stream. We've been at this for about 4 hours now. The next stream I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a final part to the Craft the World series of doing the castle. I might do that actually tomorrow because I want to wrap up that little series of videos, and we'll do a sort of like a final thing for that. But yeah, I'm gonna head off, make some dinner, actually I'm gonna watch some Netflix tonight. There was a documentary of some kind I wanted to check out on Netflix, so I will do that. I hope you all have a great evening. Oh, let's check whether Michio is streaming, actually. Let's go raid him. Michio, are you streaming Wurm right now? Let's go see. Michio. So Michio does not seem to be streaming, but Nasiwa is streaming Wurm, so let's go and raid Nasiwa then. Nasiwa 1967. Let's do that. Raid Nasiwa 1967. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Boomshuck. Thank you so much. I'm glad you have been enjoying yourself on the stream today. And yeah, have a good night, guys. We'll go and see what Nasiwa's up to. And same to you, Mr. Kvisto. Always nice seeing you as well.